And now, our feature presentation.
I think we're thinking of a different person. There's something with
Bourbon Boys.
Outside of 708.
That whole era of music kind of failed out.
You wanna know where I'm at? We outside!
Hey!
Outside 708.
Yeah.
Outside 708.
Yeah.
Outside 708.
Yeah.
Outside.
Just know, whenever we do the live pod,
Bourbon Boys.
during this, I'm coming down from the helicopter like A$AP Rocky. You know how mad I was when I looked up and didn't see wiper blades? I was like, this nigga's a kid. What's the thing?
Attention audience. Reed is here to pod. Zach is the news. Meech is here to report. And Brother James is a man of God. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Parental discretion is advised.
Hey, shout out to the plunger companies.
plunger.
If you know, you know. You know, Nick. You know, Nick. You know.
I'm lost.
Story time with me. Hold on. Wait, before we intro. Because I don't even want to go to the tweet. I broke form.
Wait a minute.
I broke form. Hold on, real quick. I broke form. I went on Batty Hub, right? So wait, chill.
Oh
I gotta get this through because we gotta get to the intro.
my
Hold on, chill. I went on Batty form. Broke form. I was scrolling. Well, I see so bald head chick with a plunger on the back of her. Chill. You gotta. This I see what the rappers
I know
be saying.
what you talking
I
about.
know the video.
But I didn't know who the this was. I saw and I was like, boy, this is exactly what I was talking about on the power. I was like, I gotta quit this. So I'm like, whatever. I go on Twitter and they bringing up, yo, shorty with the bald head is my man. I was like, that's my quick story.
But no, everybody was making a big deal of that. Like it was embarrassing to Freddie. She was doing porn before she got with Freddie.
Yeah, man.
That's all. It was like everybody saying it like he didn't know. He was open about her being a porn star.
Yeah, man. Like, who else you gonna spread cheeks for? You ain't gonna do it for no regular bitch. You gonna do it for the
Took
porn
a walk
star
on the wild
bitch.
side.
Who know what she doing when she get back
I guess
there,
you
man?
should trust professionals.
Exactly. See, I was about to, you know what?
Disgusting.
Welcome back for another episode of Outsiders Only 708 podcast. We can be found on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. I am Reed at the Claudius.
It's Pusher 2_Z.
And you know the vibes, Lil Big Meech.
And we are back.
Hey!
This is the day that God has made and the pod has made. It is your favorite man of God. Oh my God, I left my rag. I feel the anointing. It's your favorite man of God, Brother James. Happy Sunday. So glad to see you. Amen.
Woo!
Oh,
All right now.
yes.
Yes.
It is Sunday, March 16th, 2025. Before we get into these topics.
You say it's 316?
What? Oh my God.
No. It's 316.
What?
It is
Amen.
Austin 316.
What?
It is John 316.
Him as well.
As well. No.
Him as well.
No. He got it from him.
John lost his Bible verse like maybe 15, 20 years ago. When Stone Cold stood up there at the end of that King of the Ring and cut that promo, those numbers were shifted.
Listen, that was a moment in time, but that number is still owned by us, amen.
Isn't
That is the
316
most
pi
popular. That's the most popular
Is it
scripture in the
316
Bible.
pi?
Oh, no, that's 314.
It's 314,
314.
3.14 actually.
My bad.
to be-
But it's a lot of decimals after it. We
I'm
like
not the
around
decimal math nigga. I'm
We
the
can
money
round it.
math nigga. Regular
Hey.
numbers. Don't get to the fractions and the decimals. Fuck all that shit.
Dweebs.
Yeah, fuck all
What?
that shit.
Because we smart.
Is that pi? No, that's 3.14.
I only know.
Hey,
I
why
got
do niggas
kids.
hate when niggas be smart?
Because I'm not. Nigga, I wanted to know that.
Look, that's about to be the new
I'm removed.
You knew
Whenever we get a guess,
3.14
what
was
does
pi. You
3.14
knew
mean?
that.
I forgot.
It's the new,
I don't even eat pie.
the new yard.
it's the new yard question. Yeah.
What 3.14 mean to you?
No, I think a lot more people know pie than the
See, that's what I said.
said. Not
You knew pi though.
Not the people you call.
Then you fucking up the examples there.
All right.
Hey,
No.
man.
I got faith in Big Mall knowing that.
Once
That was a dud.
I know.
I got faith in Mall.
I'm taking the unders on that. Yo, anywho, this is episode 150 of this podcast.
Hey!
As of the 22nd, it'll be 4 years of this podcast.
Woo! My bad.
Me and my homie over here started this. Meech hopped on like episode 5, and then he came on like episode 20. Brother James came on
520.
around the 40s, maybe the 50s of the pod. And then he stuck around since like
I guess appeared on
he
2
do
episodes.
you
I
gonna
guess
let me
appeared on
finish my
episode-
goddamn
That's what he was saying.
statement.
He gonna do the minute marker.
No, but he said I came on the 40s and I stuck around. I haven't been here that long. My bad. Go ahead. Do you-
He was gonna bring the date that you stuck around.
Sorry. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
You came ready to pod today, didn't you?
Absolutely.
All right, well, calm the fuck down and hold on. Jesus Christ.
I can't.
Then-
What you just say? Hey, man.
Then brother came on around the 115, 120 mark, and he stuck since then. But he definitely was on a couple episodes between the 40s and when he actually came to stick around.
And this bitch defended Eminem and shit.
Yeah,
That's a wild time.
that's how all of this started.
Hey.
You
We
lucky
had-
it ain't no video back then.
We
It's
got
on
the audio.
record. You can go
We
back
was
and
on your
listen.
ass.
We got the
Yeah,
audio.
y'all were bullying me. That's what that was. I go back and listen to the episode and I get mad every time.
Shout out to Jugs.
Child Jugs.
Hey.
Shout out to all the guests we've had on. We appreciate y'all, all the listeners who've stuck around through all the different transitional periods of the podcast. At one point, we was doing this shit via FaceTime, lining up vocals and shit. You know, when the nigga was down in Atlanta, all type of shit. So
I never forget like putting the phone on one side of the room,
so the echo?
So
yeah,
niggas could barely hear you.
Yeah,
And
I
shit.
forgot
God.
about that shit.
niggas was
Oh,
in the
that's the
trenches.
trenches. I wasn't here for that, man. By the time I came, they had a setup.
You wasn't.
I came in the good days.
If you listened, you probably couldn't peep. You probably just thought like, okay, one of them's got one mic and one of them like sharing a mic. That's how it sounded.
We had sharing mic pods.
Oh yeah, we had
Sharing
them too.
mic pods.
Maul wanted to come on and do the sharing mic. I'm like, nah, bro, we not sharing mics over here. I'm not letting nobody share a mic with you.
One pod, he had me, and I brought it up a few pods ago, but it was the room of the trenches where everybody in that bitch, and I'm just in the middle, and niggas is passing my mic around. I'm like, damn. Like,
And then you just get into the conversation.
Yeah.
Forget the mic. Just be talking.
Yeah.
Read.
Yeah, so
You know what? When I when I first
Read
came,
his favorite thing back then.
that's the front.
hold so you hold it right there. Hold that part. That's when you know you're talking into the
Yeah,
mic.
look, you did.
Yeah. When I first came, we was holding the mics. I do remember that. We was holding them.
We got called ghetto for that a couple times.
Man, how you gotta
Hey, man, they
you gotta
still-
do what
the
you
guests
can do
still
while you
stay.
can.
Hey man, some of the best pods came from the holding mic era. Okay,
real, man.
not
No,
gonna
for real.
hold you.
No, really.
Like
What-
niggas,
what-
niggas was in here.
What y'all don't understand is I real life started
We've
out
grown
as a
since those
fan.
days.
I started out as a fan. I was just listening to it when it was just Nick and Zach just doing that. And I was listening to their stuff at Amazon during the pandemic. I was listening to their podcast, man. Just y'all two. Y'all was rocking them joints, man. Oh, hey. I loved it. You know how I got on this show just from arguing with them on Twitter? Thankfully, I knew them, though. You know what I'm saying? but
Oh
like,
yeah, I'd have been blocked.
yeah, I know. I'm already doing it.
Who the fuck is this?
It was beautiful.
I don't want to kick this pod off with comedy and laughter. I actually want to pod today. I actually want to try to have some serious conversations about a couple things.
I almost messed up that fast. I almost said something crazy.
You got any crazy you want to get out prior?
Yeah, you got something?
No,
that you
I
need
don't
to-
want to get that out.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh,
Hey, yo!
I was finna insult you in a way that's not allowed.
Okay. I'm trying to be peaceful. I'm calm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
tranquil.
Real quick, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Get the fuck out of here.
get the fuck on with that shit.
The River Green.
Man, that's white people sick on their mind, man.
Wait,
Okay,
what's the point of St. Patrick's Day? Is it literally just a holiday for everybody just to get drunk?
No, it's for the Irish. It's for the Irish.
Okay, what are they celebrating?
I don't know. I'm not Irish.
They're celebrating being. It's Juneteenth for them.
Okay.
Who cares? Man, hey, man, I'm black, man. All right.
And y'all nigga ass out there standing around getting drunk.
We can't fuck with the Irish?
No.
Yes, we can.
No,
I mean, they really don't like us, but damn.
This is... You go be around a big group of drunk white people if you want to. See how welcome
I was
you feel.
last night.
I'm cool.
They loved me.
I don't like that shit.
I was at the
you
bar.
celebrating
I was at the bar. My boys. No, we was not celebrating. We was in there playing pool.
That's a different combo.
That's a completely different vibe.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, brother.
Think about how proud you is on Juneteenth.
Oh yeah,
they that proud.
Go be around them on a Sunday next year at this time.
And I promise you
it won't be that bar experience.
I also promise you 50% of them really ain't Irish. They just getting some shit off.
I'm pretty sure.
You want to know who's not Irish? The Mexicans I seen out there. The niggas I seen out there. The fucking Puerto Ricans I seen out there. The Asians I seen out there.
Segregating holidays, man.
The Native Americans I seen out there.
Man.
Fuck out of there, man.
How come you can't celebrate St. Patrick's Day with somebody?
Let me ask you a question.
No,
hold on. Let me ask you a question.
What's the question?
Would you be
Nick?
fine with a white person having on a dashiki or in a kufi on June 19th?
I mean, honestly, I won't mind it.
Well, guess what? Camera back on me. I got a fucking problem with it. Get your white ass the fuck out of here.
You're cosplaying.
Fuck out of here, man.
But in the words of Zach, we can't be racist. They can. They can.
So they can't wear.
They can't wear dashiki, but we can wear the goddamn kilt.
I'm not wearing the kilt. You can wear the kilt.
They gonna get on your ass for that shit too.
No, they probably will.
And rightfully so.
And you know what? You're right.
Rightfully so. Like how you had just asked.
They're not white. They
like
Irish
you just
white.
asked why we can't celebrate with them. Now, what's something you asked just a little bit earlier than that?
I don't remember.
I do. It was, what is St. Patrick's Day?
The
fuck is you out there for?
Yeah,
you don't even know what you out there trying to celebrate with them for.
You out here getting pinched because you ain't got no green on? Man, if you don't get the fuck away from me, man.
Nobody pinched me last night.
It wasn't
good.
Because you wasn't celebrating St. Patty's Day.
Oh, it's today?
Today's the day that they turn the fuck up.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see the pictures of fucking random piles of vomit
You live in
downtown.
Joliet? You live in Joliet?
Hold on.
Wait,
Get the fuck out.
But he said it a million times.
I didn't know he said.
But I'm not.
He done told us about the bridges and
all
shit.
type of shit.
Yeah.
So the east side where the white folks be, right?
No.
Oh, it's the west side.
No.
Okay. Wherever the white folks be, go walk into
They all over.
Go walk into one of them pubs today.
Oh, yeah.
And see how they motherfucking look at you.
Them motherfuckers.
What the fuck you doing, Eddie? You gonna think you back in Mississippi? You walking? Oh, baby. So
I have no desire to be there.
And let me keep it equal across the board. When May 5th show up and you niggas outside with a sombrero, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
No.
This is
That's a little
America,
different.
man. This is America,
You
guys.
goddamn right.
Why y'all acting like we
So
not
you
in
want to know
America?
what? So you want to
We
know
are
what?
one.
Camera back on me. Camera back on me. You want to know what? You're right. This is America. So on motherfucking July 4th, I better see niggas with their red, white, and blue on.
Yup.
And all of that shit, I better see your
that?
flags hanging
Yup.
out the fucking car.
I am.
You feel me? I better see
I'm
all
an
that
American
shit.
and I'm black. I'm gonna be celebrating Juneteenth and the 4th. Who gonna stop me from doing it?
That's-
Who gonna tell me
that's-
I'm not black?
that's
Who gonna tell
beautiful.
me I ain't black?
That's
And who gonna tell
beautiful.
me I'm not American?
Now,
I'm black
all
and
right,
I was
all
born
right,
in
calm down,
America.
calm down, calm
no,
down.
nigga, I ain't
Calm
calm
down,
down.
calm down.
Y'all
Calm
niggas
down.
putting rules and parameters on
Calm
stuff.
down.
Y'all put rules and parameters on stuff. I can look what you say, and infamous words of what you say. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm
see the
celebrating the
do-rag
4th
is
and
tight today.
Juneteenth.
It's quite.
I'm
Do-rag
celebrating
tight
the 4th
today.
and Juneteenth. Who gonna tell me I can't?
Because
Which
the
one of you?
supposed
Y'all want to
to.
tell me I can't? Which one of you niggas want to tell me I can't?
Nobody
I'ma celebrate
said
what I
it.
want.
Nobody said that.
I'ma celebrate what I want.
Nobody said
Go
that.
ahead on there, Big Whoop.
Alright.
Go ahead on there, Big Whoop.
Put
that on the set.
Nobody said
Oh
it.
mamas.
Put that on the
mamas
set.
in them.
Nobody
I'ma
on the
celebrate what I want.
God, too.
You feel me?
Yeah, nobody said you.
All right.
July 4th
All right,
and June 19th.
All right, calm down. Calm down.
The whole,
Juneteenth and the 4th.
Don't you ever forget the S and the P.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
but
Let's
the
get this under
entire
control.
Point, no, not yet. The
Go ahead,
entire
bro.
point of what we were just saying is to celebrate what you're a part of. You just screamed about what we said.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it is. You're
You
American.
literally did.
That's true.
You literally
You're
just
black
figured out
American.
Juneteenth and the 4th of July.
So how
You're
come-
American.
So you can't celebrate your brother celebrating their ethnicity and solidarity.
Brothers?
with
They
them?
not
How
my
that?
brothers.
Wait. How
They're my
not-
fellow Americans.
Okay,
You're
so
literally
wait,
my
are they not here in America with you? Nobody started out here. All us came here.
All right.
All us came here, right? Nobody started out here. Ain't nobody
Brother.
got dibs on nothing,
Brother.
right? We all a
Brother.
big melting pot, right?
Brother.
How come we
We're
can't
not.
celebrate them celebrating
We're
their
not a
ethnicity?
big melting pot.
How come we can't
We're
celebrate
literally
them
I feel
celebrating
like-
their
This
ethnicity?
nigga gonna come- this nigga gonna come in here with some overalls on the 4th of July.
This is how you get educated about things.
Okay.
We're
I'm
literally
confused.
part of the most segregated city in America.
Uh-huh.
We're not a melting pot here.
You don't have
You
no
go to
white
Vegas
friends,
for that shit.
You don't have no white friends, no Mexican friends.
No, I don't.
Oh, so it ain't nobody that you associate with of different ethnicities.
That I'm friends with?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, you
What else
well,
do you
no,
want?
well, then you, I'll give you that. I know Nick got white friends. I know I got white friends, Mexican friends, all of that stuff. So my whole thing is this.
Hey,
I'm not knocking
Meech
nobody
has
for
white
celebrating their
friends.
ethnicity. Okay, and Meech do too.
You have white friends or white associates?
Oh,
Exactly.
You still associate with them? Do you have hate or ill will towards them?
that's key.
You're putting words in people's mouth. Who
No, but
puts
what I'm
in hate or
saying-
ill
So how
will?
come I can't celebrate somebody celebrating their ethnicity? What's wrong with
Because
that?
you
What's wrong with
literally,
that?
you literally just said, "What is St. Patrick's Day?"
No, I said, but if
You
some-
literally said
but
it.
then I said, how
You're trying
come
to
you can't
celebrate
celebrate
something
with
and
them?
you don't know.
I
You
said,
don't
how
know
come-
what you're
how come I can't
celebrating
be happy for them celebrating it?
because you don't know what they're celebrating. What if they're
No, okay,
celebrating?
I'm saying,
what
but
if they're
I didn't
celebrating
know-
slaughtering your people?
No, okay, look.
Like
you
they-
don't fucking
no,
know.
St. Patrick-
like how
No.
the Native Americans feel on Thanksgiving.
You don't know.
No, but hey, listen.
That's what I'm saying. You're
the thing
screaming
is-
about celebrating
no.
something and you don't know.
No, okay, look.
That's the same thing with
That's
May
why I
5th.
don't want to kick the
That-
pod
When
off.
May 5th with the Hispanics, we're just now finding out from
It's
Hispanics.
okay.
They like that's not even the real.
They don't
Independence
even
Day.
fuck with Cinco de
They don't
Mayo.
even
It's in
fuck.
September, right?
Yeah, they don't even
The
fuck
Day of
with
the
it.
Dead is in September. That's what they
Right,
fuck with.
that's
That's
what-
their
And that's
they
what I'm
do,
saying. Niggas is trying to celebrate
Okay,
shit.
so wait,
Cinco de
And so
Mayo.
wait, no,
Cinco
no.
de Mayo.
When it comes
is
to when it comes
it's
to
like
day to
American
day, how come I
tacos.
can't be happy with them celebrating that?
Go ahead.
How come? No, wait. If
Do you
my
know
Mexican
what
friend
that day
say,
of the
"Hey,
dead-
James, yo, you
Do you
want to
know
come
what
to
that
the park?"
represents?
We didn't
hey,
say you
want to
couldn't.
come to the
Nobody
park
said
where we
you
celebrate the
can't.
Day of the
Nobody
Dead?
said you
Nah, that
couldn't.
nigga just said, "Hey, stay your ass out if you ain't this or that." He just said that. That nigga just said that. He did.
What
So
are you
who gonna
celebrating?
tell me
What
what I
are you
can and can't
celebrating?
celebrate?
Get
What
it
are
out
you
the-
celebrating?
I'm trying, but he ain't gonna let it. He
No,
gonna let it ride.
no, James.
I'm celebrating.
Stop. Calm
Go
down.
ahead.
All right,
Calm down.
all right. Hey, I'm trampling.
St. Patrick's Day.
No, I'm
The
trampling.
green is up.
I'm trampling.
The green is up. St. Patrick's Day is being celebrated.
I wanted to trample on this. 'cause
The
this
green is
not,
here.
This is literally how I did not want to kick off the pod.
Man,
The green
Hey,
is
look,
showed up.
what I will say to you, Brother James, is whatever you want to do with your life, by all means, do it.
thank you.
Do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because we said.
I will
Thank
continue to point fingers and tell
because you haven't
niggas.
celebrated this long. That's how I know.
I will
you don't
continue
want
to
it.
point
you.
my finger and tell you niggas that's the whole point. Y'all nasty for celebrating St. Patty's Day, okay? Y'all niggas nasty. That's it. Y'all out there
What they-
getting
now,
drunk.
come
Y'all out there fighting each other. Y'all out there looking
What about the
silly
people
as
that's not doing
hell.
that?
And
Then
I
you're
don't,
not
I'm
nasty.
You know
not
my
talking to
favorite-
them.
My
I
favorite.
did. Well, you only talking
No, wait,
to the
Nick.
people that's doing that.
All
My
right.
favorites is
What about
the
people that's
ones
doing it right?
that are wearing the Notre Dame gear.
Oh, my
and
God.
saying that's why they're allowed. Just because you're a Notre Dame fighting Irish fan
All
does
I'm
not give
saying
you
is-
your Boston Celtics fan ass.
I know for a fact half of the people that I see celebrating St. Patrick's Day don't do nothing on Juneteenth. I know it.
Maybe we should paint the
You know
river
that
black.
everybody
fact?
for a fact. I'm friends with.
I believe that's
literally on my
an estimation you're making.
Red.
No.
I believe that's a hypothesis you're making. That's
Are
an
you on
educated
social media?
guess.
They gonna call it
That's
Yellow
an educated guess.
It's not an educated.
You said
guess.
you know for a fact. You don't know that for a
All
fact.
right.
Have you done your research on
Trevor.
this?
Yes,
Have you
literally-
researched every black
Travel.
household?
Let's get this under control. Let's get this under
I'm
control.
talking about people I know, James. How you?
But you said.
Let's get this under control. Let's get this under
Everybody
control.
in control, but you.
Let's get this under control.
You just don't want to talk about this.
I
You got topics.
I didn't. I had topics I wanted to talk about.
Exactly, and we ain't got enough.
and
So
we
let's
being
stretch the
free.
pride out.
No, we
being
have more
free.
than enough.
No, I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying.
And let us spread our wings like an eagle and be
Man,
free.
y'all got
Fly
it.
like
Well,
an
yeah.
eagle.
Dang. I always want to mess up some fucking traction.
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
got
You
it,
be like,
man.
niggas need to talk.
Hey.
Y'all need the pod. Y'all the stars of the pod. No.
Y'all
Go
got
ahead.
Y'all
Go
got
ahead.
it.
And we talking, and you don't want us to talk.
Go ahead.
So talk.
I'm not. Now I'm gonna pie how you want me to. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do your thing, Nick.
Yo.
I don't like the way he say Nick. The way he said it sound like K's on the end of that.
It sound like a nigga saying. It sound like a white person saying nigga.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Wait, his name is spelled with a K.
Yeah, but the way you.
He emphasized.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yo,
no. I'm talking CK.
Let's get this under
I'm
control.
talking CK. Man. I know the K.
How do you say?
Yo. So look, Anthony Mackie had an interview recently. Have y'all seen the clips from this interview?
I've seen the interview.
A lot of these clips from this interview have set the internet ablaze, especially the black community, especially black men. There are 2 different clips I want to play from this interview because I do want to get your brother's perspectives on these clips. The first one I'll go with is his comment on success and just how basically it's not something that's earned, but more so it's something that's literally just given. So let me get this pulled up. Oh shit. My recorder don't be working right. So.
While you doing that, I kind of always thought Anthony Mackie was like half accepted by the black community.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought maybe
Anthony Mackie did some podding on here too about his actual character compared to what he's doing in the world.
I've been in the business 24 years, right? And I've seen people go from nothing to the biggest stars in the world. I've seen people go from one role to winning Academy Awards and doing all this shit. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart. Like I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned. Because you can be the most brilliant. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all. There were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster, but somebody said, you're the one. And the other 50 behind you fell off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because of that, I don't know what that emotion or that feeling is the scary thing. Because I went to all the programs. I've done Broadway. I've done off-Broadway. I've been in the business 24 years. I've been in 2 Academy Award films. I've done independent films. I've done major motion pictures. Now I'm Captain America. So now what?
Please cut that shit. Can I please go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead.
See, this is another time where I feel like clips are dangerous. Because you need to listen to that in its totality to really get what he's saying. He's saying success, but in hindsight, he's really talking about an entertainment or a sport. And those things you do have to be picked. It is cream of the crop. You work hard and do things towards an actual career of some sort, as far as schooling and all of that shit. Like, you can look at it as being picked because it's being hired, but in certain aspects, you're going to be successful if you put the work behind it. It just depending on what you do. Now, with something as far as, like he's saying, with them playing football and shit, that shit is a pick. People in the NBA say that shit all the time. With somebody they grew up with, they should be there, but it's a pick. It's like the Lenny Cook nigga that everybody thought was gonna go at the same time as Brian. Was ranked higher, all of this shit. Didn't even make the fucking league. Like, that shit is a pick, but what he's explaining and but how he's wording it, people are taking it like period, and it's really not period. It's just an entertainment.
That was great clarification, cause I sure was about to light his ass up.
No, I mean you still can, because the way he worded it is dangerous, and he did a lot of that bullshit on there.
Yeah, because when he kicked it off with we lying to our kids about getting good grades, working hard, and all that, that's a little
they lying to their kids.
Yeah, that's a little different. And then I do think that messaging might need to be tweaked a little bit, but I feel like that statement is one of those that's gonna be a broad statement across kids, telling them to get good grades, but on the other end, you do have to maximize relationships, which is pretty much what he's saying. Which it sounds like maybe he didn't get picked for something at some point in his career, and he was more talented than that person. But I mean, that shit happens. Like, we bring it up all the time in like regular careers where people getting pick to be promoted based off their relationship with people. We understand relationships now is just as important as what was it? Who you know is as important as what you know, whatever the case is.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, he ain't breaking no, like, he ain't saying nothing we don't know, but at the same time, to straight up say that we're lying to them about one end of it. No, you still have to be, what they say, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Like, you still have to be prepared when it's your time to be picked. Like, if you, basketball, for example, because it sounds like he's talking sports. If they was to just go pick a kid off the block just because they like that kid and he make it to the league, this is getting close to Ronnie. It was like, they turned purple. They the turned purple. These motherfuckers. Okay. All right. Okay. But y'all get the point, though.
I still feel like even with the Bronny shit, the shit's different. Even if you compare
no,
it
it's
to
different
Bronny.
for sure, but I don't want to get into Brian. Let's stay here. Please.
I will say that, like, off the rip, I know everybody don't think the same. Mm-hmm. Off the rip, I thought that's what he was talking about was acting and, athletics and stuff like that. I thought he was talking about that off the rip because he was literally talking about superstars and stuff like that. So I didn't take that him aiming that at every career profession. But I know everybody don't hear that. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, he's speaking from a solo standpoint. That's his perspective. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that's his perspective because he's in the entertainment industry. So he's seen a lot of nepotism. He's seen a lot of people get places that they didn't necessarily deserve to be.
I mean, it's definitely a pick-me industry. Think about Ryan Coogler movies. What is the common denominator of all those movies?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Like, he's obviously, like, Michael B. Jordan has played all types of characters in these movies. He's literally like, I'm about to make this, Michael, this is what we doing. He picking them.
Right.
Also, I think this is a case of Anthony Mackie thinking he's better than he is.
That could possibly be the case. But like I said too, it's like I guess my thing is this though, like when people begin so pressed by one person saying something, I'm like, well, y'all do realize that's one nigga. You know, and so it's like, granted, I know he's a star and I know what he says like has, I guess, some kind of magnitude to people. You know what I mean? Because to me, what he says really doesn't mean much. But it's like, it's like, and I'm just saying, when it came to him saying that, like working and earning something, I really thought he was specifically talking about that industry. Because I know what that industry, a lot of that is nepotism operating. You know what I'm saying? But it is wild for him to say that, yo, success is given, not earned. Because it's like, you literally saying, because it is some people, even within those industries, who worked hard to get to the spot that they in. All of them people didn't know somebody off the rip. You get what I'm saying? So, like, some of those people actually had to put in the work, build relationships, network to get to the point that they got to. So, I think it's always dangerous whenever we just broad brush stuff and just say, hey, this is what it is. Yeah. It's not what it is. That's what you see it as. You
and that's one of them things where I feel like you got to get specific. Like, show me the actor that got all of these accolades and didn't work hard. Like, I don't believe that. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, yeah, they might strike off in one movie or something that shit did, but we didn't see people fizzle out all the time because they don't work hard.
I think a big problem too with him doing this specifically right now, with him being him, is nigga, you Captain America. So it's like you sometimes don't really be wanting to hear people at that level do the woe is me thing, kicking that shit off, because it's like, dog, you the biggest character like that's going. Well, you picked, like, is that what you telling us? That none of your hard work over the course of your career led you to this position? You was just picked.
Because ain't no way never mind. I ain't gonna hate like that.
Niggas said that movie trash too, but I blame Marvel. Because they weren't about to let no head off on no Captain America. If they wanted a nigga to really get off on Captain America, they wouldn't have did Anthony Mackie. That's all. If they wanted to switch up what Captain America is, give me Mahershala Ali. Don't give him Blade. Don't give him Blade, because you know what he gonna do with Blade. If Blade was a white man, we would be looking at Blade like we looked at, what's the motherfucker on the Disney?
I might be kind of mad if I see Mahershala Ali as Captain America.
You know what? You might be mad.
That shit might piss me the fuck off.
It might piss you off, but let me ask you this question. I have one question. Two questions. Did you have any plans to go see Anthony Mackie's Captain America?
No.
Okay.
I haven't even watched the series. I haven't even watched the series.
If they announced Mahershala Ali is playing Captain America,
I'm gonna go see that shit.
nigga, we walking in there like that shit don't say America. We got the Wakanda fits again. Nigga, I can't wait to wear the all black leather jacket with the fucking star on my chest. Nigga, what?
That's the
fire.
cowboy fan.
That's
in you.
fire.
All right, so
That's fire, bitch.
I'm not going to see that.
I'm going to go see it, brother.
Nick, you want to see
You
it?
talking about
first and foremost, I definitely loved the Captain America series where Anthony Mackie is Captain America. I definitely want to see Brave New World. I wasn't going to the show to see it. I wasn't paying to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't paying to see it, but I do want to see it. On top of that, I kind of fell off the Marvel shit in general, so I'm kind of killing my own point. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it.
With that said, you fell off the Marvel.
Man, follow through.
Is you watching Blade when that dropped?
Absolutely.
But
it's Blade. But no, because it's Blade. It's Blade.
If they did Blade feature Anthony Mackie, is we running to the theaters?
No, because I didn't really go see Captain America.
Captain America on Anthony Mackie's back.
He
gonna tell Papa Doc. That's Papa Doc.
He gonna go see Blade because the internet will ruin Blade. I still don't know what's happening to Captain America. I ain't see the spoiler. I ain't see nobody say shit. Who he fight?
I don't know.
I don't know actually.
So speaking to the actual clip that we played, I guess I have a different view than you guys. I kind of feel him. I definitely feel like his comments were aimed and pointed towards sports and entertainment, but I also think that the theory applies to other segments of life as well, especially like politics. You got a nigga with a C average from Yale. He became the president all because his daddy was the president. You've got a person in office right now.
Wasn't that George Bush?
We got you talking about Trump.
Correct, Zach. Correct.
We got a person.
Maybe
in
I am a
office.
little smart.
fucking dweeb.
Right. Dweeb.
Oh, none of that.
You knew that?
Dweeb.
Hey,
You
man.
knew that, you dweeb.
My bad.
Along with like Trump being in office and someone saying, "Hey, this man ain't the most qualified for the position, but he was picked." You know, a lot of times, regardless whether you're good or not, it's just about being in the right place at the right time. And especially in sports and entertainment, this might be the better actor, but this actor might be the easier one to market. So we're gonna go with them, and we'll work around the bullshit. Perfect example: Little Meech should not be playing his father in BMF, but he is because he was picked to do it because of who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Very clear.
We've been in situations in school. Now you can't finesse the valedictorian spot, but you could probably finesse prom queen and prom king. That might have not been the best couple, but this one did whatever they had to do in order to garner the attention they needed to get in order to get the position. I do think a lot of times in life, whether it's sports, entertainment, or just working a regular job, we see out, I don't want to say nepotism, but it's favoritism for sure, where this is the best worker. This is the one we need to change this shit around, but I can't lose you in this spot, and this one's probably going to do what I want them to do in this position more than you would. So that's how people get selected. I think you can apply that same theory to basketball and entertainment. You don't want to put a Jaylen Brown in a LeBron's position because you know that shit Jaylen Brown talk. But we'll put LeBron up there because we know
get crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know he gonna play that particular role, whatever particular way. Perfect example of that low key is Kobe Bryant. Kobe was the poster child for the NBA up until he caught that rape charge. After that, his public perception had fell off, and Nike helped him get it back together. And after doing his years and years of promo with Nike, they're like, okay, we could put you back in the forefront of some shit.
Got rid of that goddamn Adidas.
Pete Rose is a perfect example of, yo, you cheated and you did X, Y, and Z in baseball. Well, you didn't cheat, but you was, gambling on the game this side of the third, but we still gonna parade you out here at a later date. This is not the person that should be chosen to do it, but they chose him for a particular reason. So I think there's validity to what he was saying. I don't think it always applies, but I give it like a 60-40 split for sure. Like, and here goes the other thing. speaking to your point, there are some people who worked hard and finally got to the spot, right? But sometimes those people worked hard, finally got to the spot, and it clicked because they made the right relationship. You know what I'm saying? We do have people out here who didn't put the time in, didn't put the work in, and they get to a particular spot. I was about to shit on the tweaker boy, the ball brother, but you know, he had been doing his little rap career, so I won't throw him under the bus. But people were saying like an industry plant, like perhaps maybe Lil Nas X. But I know he was doing music before he even blew up, so that's probably a bad example.
What about Doechii?
No, Doechie's not an example at all.
Doechii
Doechii been doing music for 7-8 years. He pod.
Lil Nas X is a great example.
All of a sudden, she popping over Will Smith.
Lil Nas X was doing like trap music before Old Town Road, okay? and now this nigga just
Really? He was?
And now this nigga likes boys. So, with that being said,
he ever did for real.
I'm talking too much. We're gonna get up out of there. I have another.
You just agreed with us on the low.
You did.
Like on the low.
You literally explained what Meech said.
He said, I see this differently. What Zach said, what Meech said, what Zach said, what Meech said. That's literally what he just did.
Refer to the tag. I have another clip to play. From Mr. Anthony Mackie. Let's get into this.
My boys humble. Like my boys have never had a pair of Jordans.
He talking about his son?
You know, my boys don't do all that internet fly shit. I'm like your kids. And no, I don't. I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he gonna straighten the other ones out. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've
gonna get his ass
been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men.
Hey.
And however you feel about that, you feel about that. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open a door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men. And that's always, since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night, this alarm is on, you text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up.
I love that.
Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, he got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, climb through the window, that money means nothing. You can have all the celebrity in the world, jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing. So you got to have a little
fuck
guard.
that 15-year-old.
You know, and so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different.
Shut up. Let me listen.
Hey.
That grown man go fuck them
Nigga,
kids.
you go first on this one.
I'm so glad you said that, Meech, because I definitely wanted to go first on this one. Yo. You can raise your children to do all that shit, right? And they end up like my boy, what's his name on Euphoria? Nate Jacobs. Perfect example of what'll happen when you try to really hammer home some shit on your kids like that, especially a young male. Now, I do feel them. They are killing masculinity, for sure. Absolutely. They are showing men that it is okay to not only be emotional, because it's one thing to be emotional and not show it, but be emotional and let it out. And a lot of men don't know how to properly let emotion out. And that shit be looking like anger. It be looking like depression. It be looking like a motherfucker tweaking and they ain't even took no drugs, okay? But what we're not going to do, what I am not going to allow is for anyone to think that, if you raise your kids right, they gonna be right. Dog, fuck the fuck no. Dog, look, I'm here to tell you, and this is probably gonna rile him up, but he probably know the best because he's a man of God. He be in church. Dog, PK kids are the craziest. Okay,
man. You said that was gonna rile me up.
Dog,
no. I can vouch for you.
Dog, you're right. Dog, the children of people who were in the military be fucking OC.
The second they get away, bro,
they be out of control. So, I do think it is right to raise your children in respectful manners. But yo, you are a fool if you think just because you raise your kids in a particular type of way, they will be this type of adult. I don't agree with that shit. You want to know why I don't agree with that shit? Some of the most successful, respectful, some of the best people you come across are people who come from broken households.
Crazy situations.
That come from drug addict parents. They come from the hood. They come from poverty. They come from trailer homes in buttfuck Indiana. They come from all these different places. Like, just because you might have raised the kid a particular way or might have steered someone in a particular type of direction does not mean it's always going to translate into success for them in being this upstanding person. I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Take me for example. You know, I had a great upbringing. I know right from wrong. I'm a fucking deviant. And I'm a heathen. Sexual deviant heathen. You know? And I grew up in the church. I was there Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Used to be on the choir. Used to be there for the men's meetings. Was in Bible study, Sunday school. And I'm telling you, as soon as I got a chance to get unsupervised, boy, all hell broke loose.
Boy, the devil got a hold on him.
Was outside. Nigga showed me how to use the Metro and connect that shit to the bus line, to the CTA, and then the CTA to the... Boy.
With no phone.
Boy.
It just go.
Nigga, I learned how to drive a car and got a license, then got a car. Boy, America is never off limits to me. What are we talking about? I was outside.
All I want to say about all of this... The fuck did George do?
Thank you.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, what was the point of that part? My kids don't have fly shit. They're not wearing no Jordan. Why? I'm not even telling you give him every pair, but like if he likes the shoe and he's giving you clearly the behavior you want because there's no other option. Right. Like, why can't he get the shoe he likes if that's what he likes? But it's just how he presented it is just like, oh, if you have Jordans, you have like bad character. Like, what the fuck? That's that part, literally. That. Because I feel like all of this is showing. I hate to be this guy.
Oh, I got something to piggyback. I don't even know what you finna say, but what I got to say definitely go piggyback off what you finna say.
You was just the lane before the money, bro.
I really want to ask him, like, what was your upbringing like? Like, was it like this? If it wasn't like this, did it work? Like,
he talked about his upbringing.
How was it?
On that same shit. It wasn't, from what he was saying, it wasn't no shit crazy like that. Because he was talking about him going to whatever acting school it was that he had went to. Because he was talking about how far away it was from his house. Because he's from Louisiana, I think.
You know, this starting. All right. I just want to get an Anthony Mackie. Like, I'm starting to kind of understand. I think this nigga is looking back on all the shit he's been through in his life, and he's just like, I don't know if this was worth it. I think when he wake up and he see his unfly ass kids, he start thinking, goddamn, was it worth it?
Yo, so I want everyone who listens to this podcast to do me a favor. I want you to go back to when I was playing the Anthony Mackie clips, right? And if you're watching it, if you're listening to it, because we're not going to show him, I want you to close your eyes.
I might put that nigga on the screen.
And then listen to the clips. I guarantee you it's going to feel like you listening to a Caucasian man talk. Because that's how it felt for me.
My thing is, like, actually watching the interview. This one I was talking about, like, EB Pod. Mm-hmm. He had a point in there when he was talking about Denzel doing the Othello shit that he doing right now. And he was talking about Denzel basically staying behind for anybody that wanted to come up and get they program signed. Mm-hmm. So he was talking to Denzel. He was like, "You not tired of doing this?" And he was like, "Nah, like I'm gonna sign everyone because these people basically put me in a position that I'm in to do this shit." He's like, "That shit's so powerful, you know, whatever." Anthony Mackie, you don't believe that. Like, you don't. It's been there has been multiple occasions of you shooing a kid off at the Saints games. Really? Yes, multiple. Oh. Not nobody grown,
Hey, man.
Like kids.
Give them a bone. Y'all seen Bad Santa? I'm on my fucking lunch break. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
It ain't like it's going to be 20 people lining up for an Anthony Mackie signing, bro. Sign that one thing, bro.
Hey. So, let me shoot him just a little bit of a bill. All right. Anthony Mackie just strikes me as conservative. So like he strikes me as a conservative man for real. And like his values is like that. And I'm starting to think that they wasn't always like that. And this is just him getting older and settled in life.
For sure.
And this is the way he just sees stuff now.
For sure.
I can agree with that.
And so like I will say this
definitely
though.
Sounds like an older man from the South.
You said what?
No, I said Anthony Mackie definitely sounds like an older man from the South.
Him in 15 years?
Me now.
He ain't saying shit bad about Mackie this whole time.
I refuted his last point.
No, I meant this part.
Okay, no.
Brother, I just want to say one thing. You're not Anthony Mackie, bro.
No,
I'm not even gonna let that shit go.
No.
I'm not even gonna say y'all in the same wave.
Yo, brother America.
Brother America. Y'all might agree on some things. You might agree on most things, but not everything. I don't even know what the thing you don't agree with him on yet, but it's there.
Nah, that's Brother America over there.
Fuck that. You are not Anthony Mackie in any way, shape, or form. Okay?
Nah, I'm W that. You got that. That's you, Brother America.
Nah, he's disrespecting you.
I wasn't trying to say I'm Anthony Mackie or even think like him, but I was saying that sometimes I could sound like an old man from the South.
Sometimes.
Some of my views. Okay.
All right.
What I'm saying is this though.
It's a separation.
Brother America.
I will give him this though. Like, when he was talking about like, masculinity and how they try to like kill masculinity. Remember, I came over here earlier. I don't know if that was this year or last year, and I actually said that. I'm like, they basically trying to like kill masculinity in America. And I agree with him on that. They try to make it like it's just a bad thing to be a man. So what I can appreciate
Pick the bear.
I can appreciate that he's actually raising his sons to have core values. Now, ultimately, it's up to them if they stick with those. Because the Bible literally says, train up a child in the way they should go, and it shouldn't leave them. And it'll never leave them. It didn't say that they not going to do it outside of what you teach them. So when he was like, they're never going to not do this. They're never going to. You don't know that. But all you can do is plant the seed and hope that it grows. You feel what I'm saying? So what I say, I'm glad that he is establishing them with morals. I'm glad that he is establishing them to basically recognize that they're men. He like, yo, you the man of the household. When I'm gone, you protect your moms and all of that stuff. Because think about it. Even if somebody is trying to break in or something happens, stuff like that, if he's preparing his sons for that moment, they can be alert and knowing, okay, this could be a possibility. Let me prepare myself for this. And I'd say hand claps to him because he's actually taking initiative to try to raise his sons. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the bell I can shoot for him. Now, the one thing I will say is this, though. With Jordans, I don't get that because I got on Jordans right now.
Did you have on Jordans growing up?
I didn't.
Amen.
Anthony Mackie. It was because
and you come to grow up to be a fine young gentleman.
No, it wasn't.
Because you ain't had them Nikes on your feet.
Nah.
Man.
My parents was cheap.
Nigga.
That's it.
Literally, to this day, I've owned numerous amounts of Jordans. My parents have paid for zero. Because you have 3 sons. No, you had some. You don't get out that fusion talk, man.
Oh, no. My brother bought me those. And them bitches is fly.
Which ones?
The 20s, I think.
Oh, Fusion 20?
Yeah. It was cold. They was set to say, they was like black patent leather. They had like a big flap on that bitch. I think they was Air Force Ones.
They was.
Yeah.
No, it's only funny because this nigga said, ooh. So, moving right along, yo. Moving right along. You heard me like the 12s, the 5s,
the 20s.
Oh, the 20s.
They made it that far?
They did Fusion 20s. That's better than the Fusion 8s, man.
Yeesh.
I do agree with you though, brother. That was well put.
Speaking
he is
of
trying to raise some boys.
Absolutely. Speaking of,
but I still gotta make fun of that nigga. I just gotta get that out.
Because he said a lot outside of that part.
And I mean, more power to him, because that's how you should be trying to raise boys as boys. But Mackie, you're not Mahershala Ali.
Oh my goodness.
If my dad was Mahershala Ali, you ain't gotta tell me this shit, nigga. I see it. Straighten up, nigga. You're straightened up. Open the door.
I'm done.
Duh.
The fuck?
All right, so
You see what the fuck Blade do when they don't open doors?
The fuck?
all right, so
My dad wear a fucking trench coat
In the summer. And don't sweat.
as we move forward, let's stay with being the man of the house. This man is no longer the man of his house.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, who we talking about?
Man,
I got a good guess.
I know who it is.
Go ahead, Zach. Tell us who it is.
My boy Shump, man.
Wow, okay. I thought we was talking about D-Wade.
Oh!
No, wait.
I said, what D-Wade do?
Wait.
Not the man of his
No.
house. If that's what you're asking.
No, he's reclaimed his house.
Oh, because he getting all the bills and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they was doing the 50-50.
Yeah. No, and we ain't got to stay on this. Gabby, you still want to be 50-50. The movies are slowed up. Can't go 50-50 without your 50.
I guarantee you they get a divorce soon. Now that he paying everything, watch.
They've been married for a minute.
Just watch what I say. I guarantee they get a
They've been married
divorce.
for like what?
I give him 2
Dog,
years.
I feel like
I give him 2 years.
if you have been a real Wade fan over the course of his career, you're probably a little bit shocked that they still together.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
No, because
Wade was that nigga. Like,
he be putting motherfuckers through the ringer. D-Wade was one of the boys.
he had another baby.
Well, look, I got a theory behind why this one
He's the
stuck
reason
around.
I know what Break Baby is.
When I see him wear his nails the way they are, I know what that is. That ain't the way the other niggas wearing their nails. Wade is one of them.
Look, I know why Gabby stuck around. I know why they work perfectly fine, and it all goes back to saying who the man of the house, and it ain't him.
Let's get to Iman.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
Who the man?
Shump and Teyana. Shump and Teyana. She's dating Mufasa now.
Nah, because Meech felt some type of way about this.
No, I forgot about that part. I thought we was just finna get into the money. No, Teyana. No. What was the shit?
Aaron.
That was the first time I've ever seen this nigga in my life.
Really?
I didn't know he played Mufasa. I don't know nothing about this nigga. The first time I seen this nigga was in Jennifer Hudson's fucking Spear Walk that has no interview clips afterwards. Then that nigga came through. I was just analyzing. I was like, this nigga like 6'5", 6'6". Kind of. Then I looked at this nigga in the eyes and them motherfuckers shimmered. I said, oh no. I said, first of all, this nigga's blocked from my household. Nope. Not happening. And then after that, I saw the Teyana Taylor shit. And I was like, this was also after seeing how much Shump had to give up. Shump had to give up everything. I didn't even know this nigga had this much shit. Teyana got off.
Man.
But then they said that she soft launched her relationship with Aaron Pierre. Nah. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay. So we finna be men in this pod today.
You can't do that.
We men, right?
In that moment, I forgot, because Shump playing the NBA. I be forgetting niggas playing the NBA. But then I remembered he playing the NBA, but the NBA be fucking with you. Because you be seeing like 7-foot niggas and point guards, and you be like, yo, these point guards small as hell. But point guards is like the tallest niggas in rooms. And I was like, oh yeah, Shump still got them. Okay. Because I was like, yo, you can't upgrade to Aaron Pierre. Shump's like, what, 6'6"?
Yeah, Shump was a big guard.
Yeah, good job, Shump. You good. You can still handle your... Follow the party play.
The
party
divorce,
after Meg play, that's what you do.
When I saw all of the details of the divorce, I'm like, damn, man, that shit tough.
It is.
You know, you feel for a brother that's going through all that, man. I was like, at least it's only $8K a month because you don't be seeing that. Yeah. That shit be getting real on what they got to pay a month.
More than that.
No, he only got to pay $8K a month.
Okay.
We had to give up a lot.
He paid a tuition. He gave up cars. They gave up 4 houses. All types of shit.
Foreclosures.
They said that this was like an agreement like between them. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they was talking about before for you to get to this point. But like you was just saying, bro, that Aaron Pierre after that, I'm like, oh.
Nah.
Oh. And you can't avoid this nigga.
Nah.
You can't.
That's Mufasa.
Because all the women like him. Like, you can't avoid seeing this nigga.
Nah.
That nigga can't be around my kids, man.
You know what?
No.
You can't be
like you gotta go be now you gotta go be Sky or something, bro.
Did you watch Lion King?
No.
He said they can't be around my kids.
All right.
That's a known fact. I don't fuck with Lion King.
Damn.
I didn't know that.
You watch Lion King?
No, I think he talked about it.
I feel like he might have, but do you watch Lion King?
Absolutely.
When Mufasa died, what that do to you?
Man, that messed me up as a shorty, man.
Yeah, that wasn't
This
for a
nigga?
kid.
This nigga?
Shump. Go be Sky. You know how the movie go.
Is there anybody you could counter him with?
Go juice that nigga.
Could you get
Pause.
something on your arm that lives up to that?
That he could get?
To shit on Teyana Taylor?
But it got a shit on Pierre.
Nah, it's got shit on Teyana Taylor. This a tall, light-skinned nigga with colored eyes. That's a tough out.
Can you go get a chick with money?
Nah, this bitch got to be bad because this Teyana Taylor.
Nah,
Teyana Taylor could be broke and that bitch still bad.
The only option I feel like he could have did for this is taken. And it had to been Rihanna because her and Rihanna had like the back and forth way back when.
You ain't
Rihanna,
getting that.
That was a damn
half
court
shit,
shot.
That shit too far.
Yeah,
you can't get that. It's over with.
You wasn't getting that.
Yeah, you're
not jiggy enough. You're not a jiggy nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's like I feel like that was the only one where it probably would have got under her skin too when Rihanna petty enough.
You know,
Man,
I was really go ahead.
It's just that I could have sworn I just seen a picture of Aaron Pierre with a white girl standing on a mountain or something. That's why I was confused when I heard.
I'm about to say it probably was.
Might have been a movie scene. Shit, who knows?
It might have been.
Dog, that spirit walk changed his life. I need you to understand. Changed mine too.
I saw that spirit walk so many times.
I bet
that shit was all over X, Facebook.
Bro,
everything was.
A lot of people was recreating it and everything.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
You never seen it?
Shout out to Teyana. Did you see Sexy Reds?
No.
I haven't seen hers.
Man.
It's probably because when I started seeing them, I instantly went to the Jennifer Hudson page and we blocked that. We got that up out of there.
Damn.
Sexy Red got some media training. Shout out to that, man.
Oh shit.
No, she was finna. No, remember she stopped. She literally had a moment that she was finna turn around and she started and then you could see it clicked in her head like I can't do that.
They just had Carlton.
Good
on
job,
that bitch.
media school for Sexy
And Carlton didn't.
He didn't do the.
I just wanted him to.
Yeah, he fucked
He
up.
He didn't do none of it.
He had hella
He's not
moves.
gonna do it. He's tired of it. He said that role made him a typecast, so that's why he purposely didn't.
And
do
this
it.
is why Will Smith ain't make no videos with his ass this week. He saw that shit. He said these niggas is acting out of character. They still ain't
fucking losers.
Where's Ashley?
And then
get Ashley in this bitch.
That typecast shit, like I get it. Like y'all be want to be out that character, but I always think of him and Urkel at the same time. Urkel hated it. Alfonso Ribeiro accepted that shit for a very long time. Yeah. So it's like you cutting it off now. It ain't finna get you another role, my nigga. Go ahead and just milk this shit till death. Nigga.
That is the one thing about Huntano is anytime I be seeing these niggas, I'm like, what the fuck are they got about to talk about? Like, what is they about to talk about? What was he talking about?
Nigga, I ain't heard a second of Jennifer Hudson show.
I haven't seen her on her show clips yet.
I don't even know what her show looked like, to be honest with you. I've seen that walk of multiple people. That's it. I don't even know what the. You don't know what the set looks like. I don't even know what the set looks like on her show. Like,
all right, fuck that shit. Let's get on to some new shit. All right. Now, I don't know where you gentlemen stand on this story.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm going to say it before I play the clip. Camera on me. You're lying.
Uh-oh.
You're fucking lying. I didn't watch this shit enough to know
Oh,
That bitch you lie.
I know what he's talking about.
So let's play. Let's play the
I know
clip.
what he's talking about.
So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking that's my mental, right? They're going off of one angle. A couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
I want to know what the racial slur was.
Clear out.
I'll tell you what it is.
Clear out. Clear out.
I'll tell you what it was.
Ball up top.
Clear out. Clear out. So, shorty, I grew up watching track and field, men and women. I used to go to track meets, all types of shit. Never in my God-given life have I ever seen this. I've seen people drop batons. I've seen people accidentally throw batons after grabbing it and not fully grasping it.
Even see people run into each other.
I've seen a lot of things. I've never seen someone accelerate, run up on a person, and how do you strike a nigga on GTA? What is it, square? Because you hit her once, and then you hit her again. And you claim it's because your baton got caught up in shorty hair. Where? I don't believe you.
She kept running.
And you kept going. You was like, oh, fuck it. I think what happened was you got frustrated. You was out there getting dusted.
Yep.
And you had you snapped. You had a moment. On your moment. But for this to turn into what it's turning into, where you got the NCAACP coming out and saying and defending her, and they turning this into a whole movement.
Yeah, they say this another angle, and they saying she ain't. It don't look like she did on purpose.
Dog,
I need to see the other angle.
I've seen the other angle. She did that on purpose.
Dog, it's the other angle probably makes it look.
A lot of angles. I've seen them all. It don't. She
I'm
ain't
about to say,
good.
I don't even understand what angle you can show this, and it don't look like what it was.
Dog, this was black on. Dog, this was black on black crime. That's what this was. It was black on black crime.
It's funny because yesterday was the indoor championships for college track and field or whatever, and I was watching it, and an incident happened yesterday between USC, Auburn, and Texas A&M, and I was like, "Oh, she almost had a fucking point." So they was running the 4x4, the 4x400 meter relays, and one of the Texas A&M guys got ran past or whatever, and he came and he like hit that nigga, and like the baton flew, not like that shit, but like ran into him like normal shit, and the baton flew, and the USC nigga was behind them, and he getting out their way, he rose that motherfucker baton up and that motherfucker was coming down exactly like hers, but a motherfucker got up out the way. I was like, oh shit, maybe when you are doing that and you are pumping, that motherfucker come down. Now I was like, all right, let me see, she got a point, let me go watch the video. There ain't no points. That pump was way too. You can see when a motherfucker like, oh shit, like, oh momentum, and I'm trying to sock this bitch. The motherfucker was. I felt like she. Like, fuck, not there yet. Got her. She had to close it up a little bit.
It takes real effort to hit somebody while you're running too.
Absolutely. You gotta catch him.
Like, you have to get you gotta get close.
And let's not forget, it's not like motherfuckers was running at the same speed. You got passed by, so she was running faster than you. You caught your second win with one purpose: to knock this bitch out. And if you would have stopped running, all right. Cause you know in NBA niggas be tripping, they be lying and shit. They elbow a motherfucker. Oh man, let me help you up. This bitch sick. Shit.
The thing is,
how
now
heavy
old
is
girl
it?
that got
How
hit.
heavy is it?
Yeah, they're heavy. Like this is what I'm saying. That's like solid. I think that's solid steel.
I think they said she was getting evaluated for a concussion or something.
Yeah, that's like
she was knocked out.
That's what I was just about to.
I know it's weight to him because I've heard him hit the ground before.
Yeah, I was about to ask if she was good because that's steel. Like that, so that's why I'm like, for her to hit her over the head, it's literally like the equivalent to her hitting over the head with a pipe almost. Yeah. So it's like, And
well,
and
we
like you
know
said,
from
the way
our
she
man's
did that-
in Raising Kanan that you can shake that shit off. You get hit with a fucking fiber.
You can knock their brains out and just get up. And now you're Frankenstein. But and that's what I was saying. She took it was like this, like, you know, when somebody's going in stride, like, you see how they be doing that wasn't like that was a like, and so like that was what somebody had made a video. It was out there on Twitter where they made multiple angles. That was the one I seen, and they caught it from like all angles online that people was posting. And I'm like, nah, that was blatant. Like, you blatantly tried to hit her.
If you did it just once, I think you would have had a better case.
Yeah.
You swung twice.
Yeah.
She missed the first time, connected the second time. Like, or did she hit her twice?
No, I thought she hit her twice.
I thought she hit her twice.
Okay.
But we're not thinking about her mental health here. So we should be.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, let's take a moment. Take a moment for her mental health. All right, now that bullshit's out the way. Shorty, you assaulted Shorty on the track, okay? Like, I hate to break it to you. Like, you assaulted Shorty. And in my thinking, and this is just me, if your baton's tangled up in her hair, why would you raise it to get it out when it would be easier to pull it down? Yep. Like, yeah, you might yank her head, but more than likely, this is a smooth cylinder. Pause. So it'll probably come off as you yank away, not as you pull up. Like, I can't shoot you.
Didn't no girl have braids though?
Yeah, that's what she
said.
That's what she was saying. She was saying as she was pumping and Shorty was passing her, her baton got caught up in her hair, and that's why she was moving it the way she was moving it, trying to, you know, when you try to untangle something and you try to
as a nigga,
you try to strike a motherfucker in the head.
Okay, but
that's a hell of an excuse
for her to
accidentally
hit her, that's what she would have did. She would have stopped and checked on her if she accidentally hit her. I feel like she would have stopped and been like, "Yo, hey, my man."
She finished the race.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe she accidentally did that.
As a nigga, I know these are two different sports, but I had a moment where playing football, practice jerseys be like the mess shit, and my hand got caught in somebody's jersey that was behind me, like some shit kind of like that. And this nigga's taking off running. Well, I actually ended up ripping my nail off, but that shit hurt so bad. I grabbed this nigga. Ain't no race. Ain't no nothing. Everything's stopping right now. Like, if I have this in here, like, you're not winning the race. Like, what are you doing? Like, that shit don't make sense to me.
That's what she said. You in here, you not winning this race.
I don't know. That shit dumb. I feel like it's like what you said. Like, somebody just had, like, a frustrated moment, which happens in sports all the time. You went completely wrong, but I think this would have went a lot better for you if you admitted that.
Like, the problem is you hit it twice.
Right.
Hitting the second. Look, you ever slap the shit out of somebody?
Yes.
And it slap them again? Like, the first hit is be like, both of y'all just kind of look at each other like,
you shocked you did it, they shocked they got hit.
And then you slap them again, it's like, no, I meant it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So, now, there's something I want to bring up from the group chat. And I want to try and get the same type of conversation and dialogue I was getting in the group chat here on the pod. But I don't think I'm going to get it from the necessary parties that I want to get it from.
No, you going to get it from brother.
But I'm going to bring it
Y'all
up.
enjoy this.
But I'm going to bring it up, and I hope that my brothers at least chime in just a little bit.
How you even just said this right now is real nasty.
Just a little bit.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
So,
episode 150, Nick is Mr. Nasty time.
Men versus women in sports. This is a real sensitive subject because some of us here feel as if, like, no, men and women should not be trying to play sports against each other because men are the dominant species of the two, and men will hurt, clobber, destroy, disintegrate.
Oh, this is nasty.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like
that. Wasn't even the topic.
us as men might do whatever when it comes to women, depending on the sport.
Really speaking for yourself.
So, I just wanted to bring this subject here
Red light.
Oh, it's on him.
I see.
And I wanted to ask my fellow co-hosts how they felt about this subject. Me, nah, I don't think men and women should be competing against each other in sports, just for the simple fact that I feel like men will always hold a particular physical advantage over a woman. Even like a tall 6'5" woman going up against a 5'8" nigga, like, I just feel like, yeah, she might be taller, she might be stronger, she might be all of these things, but that's an outlier to the rest of the conversation and what typically happens on a regular basis. I'm 5'6" on a good day. You put a woman
on a good day
5'6" up against me and tell us to wrestle, I'm putting Shorty in a full Nelson in a heartbeat. Okay? You tell us to go out there and maybe run track. Okay, this might be, fair, but I would say the woman has the advantage in that situation because she's more than likely lighter than me. So she's going to be able to move a little quicker than me.
No.
Maybe.
Now you finna make me do what I didn't want to do. If she's in track, then he needs to be in track.
Right.
I want people to go look up people that ranked high in D1 college in track and go look at the women's Olympics track times. Same events.
What it look like, Zach?
Tell us.
They need the audio, not just the visual. Tell us what it looked like.
The men won.
Niggas do got cameras. He can get your answer without you saying shit.
This shit came up in our chat because we got a chatty patty nigga around here.
Chatty patty.
This shit came up because how you say her last name? Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah, Shorty. Yeah.
I believe she was in an event
overseas,
playing basketball overseas
in her camp.
Playing against a guy, and this guy isn't somebody that's D1, any of this shit.
He's your nephew.
And his defense had her so flustered because she physically could not get past him. And this only reason that this shit's like irritating because it's like people take it as putting down women's sports, and it's not. But it's
kinda.
It's
no,
not.
It's not.
When
Nick,
you
shut up.
When you just physically
can't tell them how they feel.
Do certain things. Like Sabrina is literally one of the best in women's basketball.
Absolutely. But
and you all are saying that y'all can compete with D1 top recruits in college.
I can't even deal with someone nephew.
We literally saw Brittany Griner say that she wanted to play against DeMarcus Cousins.
Now, hey, she now that that
has nothing.
He said that's not what we talking about.
That's not what we talking about. Okay. And
go ahead. What we talking about, Nick?
And that's my.
Why can't Brittany Griner qualify to be Sabrina in this quality?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I mean, I guess with her, it's kind of the same situation with Shorty that was boxing.
It's not.
Look, I don't know.
It's not because she's not even being dominant on her side. Get that college shit the fuck out of here.
But as you were saying,
look, I'm here to just be like Jeff Teague and tell you what he said. They're not beating us. It's just that, and that's not to take away from them. Women compete with women, men compete with men for a reason.
Yeah, stay in your fucking place.
No. They compete with each other for a reason.
Stay in the fucking kitchen.
I want, like,
that's your sport. Your sport is the kitchen. Get on the goddamn dishes.
Hey, Nick, shut up. No. Go ahead, Zach.
I need some fresh laundry.
Shut up.
Everybody always wants to make these arguments ever since the WNBA got its popularity from all of these women that don't watch the games.
Right.
So
they Angel Reese fans.
All I want is for y'all, for each person that wins the award on the women's side, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. Do they have a 6-woman award?
Six woman.
I don't know actually.
If y'all take if y'all take all of those people, you take all the NBA people, this just not a discussion.
It's not.
I don't even think the Aces could beat the Hornets.
No,
I think LaMelo going.
Dude,
crazy
LaMelo is going to score 88.
You finna put Jackie Young. You finna put her in a blender. You feel?
And I hate that this narrative is even becoming a thing because it's like y'all finally is starting to build this shit up, and y'all really making a narrative to get people to shit on it all over again with the WNBA.
Yep.
Like
I low key like unrivaled
y'all
more than the
about,
WNBA.
Y'all talking the shit going on now. The Sparks is looking for a man to practice with them for what?
Yeah,
literally why?
Tough. I wish they could do that.
And I want y'all to really do it. And don't pick some random nigga. Go get Gerald Green ass. Go get some shit like that. If y'all gonna do it, if y'all gonna do it, do it.
The nigga that could blow a cupcake out, that sits on top.
Yeah,
of
but how
rim.
long has he not played?
No,
all of this different shit. That nigga could play in his socks.
Let's go get Jabari Parker.
That nigga,
go get Jabari.
That nigga
I don't
in
give
the
a
dunk contest dunked without socks.
Yeah.
You know what? You know who they should go get? Whoever nephew that was over there. And
matter of fact, this is where I got to intertwine.
Fuck all that.
Sabrina.
Go get Shump. He need a check anyway.
Oh wait.
Shump could.
He gonna lock up.
Hey,
if y'all can get past Shump, I promise you get past anything in the WNBA.
She's married, so it can't happen. But could Shump get off the camera and brink?
For Teyana? Fuck no.
Because that's tapping into a different.
No.
That's going with the Swifties.
No.
That's leaving.
No.
That's leaving
No.
our scope.
No.
And bringing in the Travis Kelce play.
Those people don't even care about this scope.
I heard
he's still gonna get talked about bad in this scope.
I heard a funny story, and I'll just it relates to this. Kind of. No, it doesn't. Look, hey, yo, did y'all know that Cheryl Miller is Reggie Miller's mother?
That's not his mother.
No, that's his sister. Bro.
I know.
What the fuck?
I know. I see that on the internet the other day. Like, oh my god, these fucking children are fucking stupid.
Man.
Y'all are. Hey, look.
Dog, how old do they think Reggie Miller?
No,
Dang.
we gonna get back on this.
What the
But
fuck?
I just want to tell you.
How old do y'all think Cheryl is?
Reasons like this and examples of this is why I have no faith in humanity. All right? I know my generation is already kind of fucked. These little motherfuckers coming up from underneath us, bro, pause. They don't know shit. They don't understand shit. They don't get shit. If they ain't got a screen in front of them, it don't make sense. I swear to God, you could take one of these little teenagers, right? Take the screen away, go take them to a museum and tell them read the little plaque in front of the display. Bruh, they gonna be like, this bitch don't talk to you. They gonna be looking for the button. This bitch don't light up. No, you have to read something in natural lighting. Okay? But anyway, back to this messy conversation I was trying to get us into. Hey, ladies, stay in your fucking place, okay?
Hey, look. I want to say this before you get it. It's just genetics, guys. It's just science. You can't put feelings into science. You can't put feelings into facts. It is what it is, guys. Nobody is trying to stomp on you or make you feel like you are lesser than or nothing like that. It is very true that male and female, it's things that both species distinctively do that the other can't. Stop trying to say that you can be better at this person than this and this person than that when you literally cannot. We are here to cohabitate. We are not at war with each other. It just is what it is.
Now make me a goddamn sandwich. I'm hungry.
I will say, on the Sabrina video, it was a little more to it than that. The nigga was like fucking with her all game. And when he finally did that, there wasn't no lockup shit. He was like fucking with her all game. So when she got to that,
that's part of it.
No.
That's part of the game.
Not at your camp.
If these women don't have the mental capacity in order to play on the court against a male counterpart and keep it together, they shouldn't be out there against the male in the first place.
Imagine
they should
KG,
be out there
bro.
against another woman on a period just like her.
I will tell you, if that man did that exact same shit to James Harden, he's getting kicked out. He's getting kicked out. We're not playing for
look,
real.
James Harden is a terrible example because I feel like James Harden is.
That's
like,
why I use James Harden.
James Harden is
I wasn't
kind
gonna
of
say Kobe. Or
James Harden is kind of like bringing up Devin Booker. Like, bro, We're
That
in
was gonna be
practice.
the other
Why
one.
y'all double
That was
team?
gonna be the other one.
You know
Because
what I'm
Kobe
saying?
would have dunked his ass
Oh,
because he
God.
could.
Is this based off sound?
No.
Are you sure?
I can make them based off sound if you want.
No, the way you said dunked and this shit went red. No, that needs to
Hey
be.
man, some things just be in
And
the universe.
that's part of my point.
Yeah.
There's athletes that's like, all right, I'm finna bust your ass. She couldn't.
No, if she wanted to, because that ain't.
Why
no
you don't
NBA
want to?
play.
It's your camp. You look crazy.
Well, for one, NBA, WNBA players, they don't play for real with other people. It just is what it is. I know we gonna sound like a cop out, but
you
they don't do that shit.
She shouldn't have to play for real for somebody that ain't shit.
Nah, fuck that. You know how many
But that's
times
what I'm
I
saying. It
seen
was
Michael
the-
Jordan take a nigga one-on-one because they was talking too much, and yeah, he wasn't playing for real, but he was playing real enough to the point he needed to get his point across. And that's what she should have did against that man. All you women athletes want to go out there.
But that
Hold
was
on.
a clip.
All you women athletes want to go out there and say you should be paid like the men. You don't entertain like the men. You
That
don't
was
play
just
tough
a
like the men.
clip,
You
nigga.
don't duck like the men. You don't entertain us like the men do. All right?
This what he wanted.
So
And then you want to throw the fucking ball.
Yeah.
You want to be real with the shit. Punch him like Draymond.
Yeah.
Punch him like a bag.
Yeah.
Draymond wouldn't have played with that dude either.
Yeah, no, Draymond would have cleared his.
Draymond would have speared him.
Draymond would say, "Get this nigga off the floor."
Why she couldn't?
It was
Why
her
she couldn't
camp.
do it? It was
Out of
her
anybody who should be able to get somebody off the floor, it should be her. Whether she's telling the nigga to get off the floor
But that's
or
what I'm
whether she's
saying.
doing his
It
ass.
was the clip. We didn't see the after and the before.
I'm not here to be politically correct on this particular topic.
All right.
I'm here to be messy boots. My boots are messy.
I want to talk about.
Sabrina
My boots
stepped-
are made by Messy today, okay?
I think that rule
I
goes
want to
into
talk about
play.
the clip.
I think that rule goes into play when the male plays the sport. If Sabrina was going against basketball players, if she was to walk in LA Fitness, she tearing them niggas
She was
apart.
just at LA Fitness. The nigga was in a camp.
I feel like if we was to go look them stats up, it would probably be a little different of a story.
Would she tear up a D1 athlete?
Well, no, but again,
That's the discussion.
that is the discussion. But that's not that nigga. That nigga ain't no D1 athlete.
What happened?
I think
no,
because we had
you
said,
actually
no,
watched.
No, I let everybody talk. It's my turn.
No, it is.
It's my turn.
Can I just ask you
God
one
damn
question?
it, it's my turn.
You're right. You're right. I apologize.
We started getting real loose with the men versus women thing. You still got to be in that sport. The same reason why if you was to take a woman out on the track and she'll dust your ass, just because she might have been running, you ain't a runner. If Noah Lyles lined up against Sha'Carri Richardson, it will get crazy.
Sha'Carri Richardson times matched one of our homies.
No, I'm saying it'll get crazy. Noah Lyles will go crazy.
In college, it matched his time.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Oh wow.
I can't speak for that one.
Oh wow.
I ain't gonna say his name.
All right. All right. Hey,
I don't know the time. So
Enough
I can't
women.
But he said something about. Never mind.
Hey, enough
that nigga
women.
be capping too.
Enough women bashing during Women's Month. We are totally out.
Wait,
of
before
control.
we get out of it, my point though is that Sha'Carri was running against normal niggas that ain't track niggas. She
Yeah,
was
she gonna
them
dust
niggas.
them.
That's where I feel like we just gotta clarify.
No, we said
Sabrina's
that already.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. When he said that shit, I said
They
that.
both said
I said put track people against track
said
people.
that,
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I was clarifying.
Yeah. If you put the athlete against the athlete, like they both do this shit. They both had the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Y'all not beating Brian Scalabrine.
On that video too, Brian Scalabrine, you're garbage.
Yeah, no.
You're fucking garbage.
But he is closer to Brian than any
No,
of
no,
us
no, no,
are
no.
into him.
I think, honestly, a 6'8" nigga that's played D1 basketball is fucking Scalabrine up.
Now.
Yeah, I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, I remember he was on the one-on-ones on YouTube.
Scalabrine.
No, Scalabrine was that nigga.
Scalabrine.
I'm just talking about right. I'm just talking about that
Right now-
clip
no,
with
right now.
that nigga he was playing against.
Right now he looked awful.
I might have beat that nigga.
No, right now he looks fucking awful.
You talking about that little bald guy?
Well,
the story behind
the taxi
that,
driver
though.
guy.
Yeah, the story behind that though. People come through there and they play, and he be fouling and beating them up, and he be hacking them and all of that stuff, and he be cheating all the time. So that's why Scalabrine went over there. He went there to bully him. That was the story behind it.
No. I don't care why he was there. I watched the performance. I watched him be garbage. That's what I watched.
He beat dude.
No. He beat. No, all right.
You talking about dude that was pulling him down and yanking him and punching him and stuff?
I can see that, but he was also returning it on the other side. But
no, I'm saying he did that because he was a bully.
You know what? I kind of get what Meech's saying though. It's like you ever see a Dodge Avenger go up against a fucking Dodge Dart? Like these bitches is going like 65 to 66 miles per hour. But the Dodge Dart won.
I'm saying it was purpose behind him doing it. He did that because of how dude was doing other people that was.
But what I'm saying is, I understand that, but the performance that nigga put on was not up to par. He didn't prove anything to me right there.
I mean, he 11-0, dude. I don't understand.
It's okay.
I mean,
I didn't put him up against us. I put him up against a D1 collegiate athlete. If he went against a D1 collegiate athlete, he's getting his ass bust.
I mean, yeah, probably because he's like 57 or something.
Then you agree.
Okay, all right.
What the fuck?
But you said that was trash.
He be ready for the debate.
No, you said that was trash. And I said it was story behind him going over there to do that.
It was trash.
He said the story doesn't matter.
No, you're talking about the moment. I'm talking about the performance was trash.
Yeah, he said even though he went over there because he went over there,
the
performance he gave when he went there was still a trash performance.
It
even though he won. You can win and still be trash.
Hold on. All of it.
Visually, look at.
You talking about the actual basketball?
Just the basketball.
Yeah, you talking about the basketball.
No.
Do you think he performed well?
Do you think he looked like a ex-NBA player out there?
No, I'm saying for what he was doing, no.
That's what he's saying.
I'm just talking about the performance.
That's what he's saying is how he was playing.
I'm saying it was a purpose behind him playing like that. That's what I'm saying. It was a reasoning behind him doing that.
And he was trash at it.
No, he wasn't. He beat dude 11-0.
He was throwing it up, catching the rebound, throwing it up because he's 6'10".
Because the dude was grabbing him and pulling his arm and punching him and all that.
No, I agree.
That's why he was missing Meech. He was fouling him.
I agree. But nigga, you're an NBA player. Step the fuck out and shoot on this nigga.
That's what he did. He did that in that video.
He did do that, but I'm talking about when he was going up and getting fouled. It was an ugly ass performance. You thought that you just said it didn't look good.
No, I said for what he was doing, he did it successfully.
But again, I don't give a fuck why he was out there. I'm talking about the performance was bad.
James is saying he performed that way on purpose.
He did it on purpose because of who he was going against.
And you're saying you don't care that he did it on purpose. You should have performed better any fucking
If you
way.
go out there and prove a point, prove the fucking point.
And he did.
He 11-0'd him. Congratulations. Brian Scalabrine, your performance looked like shit. I'm going to be honest with you because I like basketball. And I like the way the shit looked. You didn't look good.
That wasn't basketball.
It's okay.
What they was playing wasn't basketball.
And you know what? I don't like it because you went out there and didn't play basketball on the basketball court.
That wasn't basketball. Them niggas was cage fighting.
I don't like that you went to a cage fight that had a basketball rim in it and tried to play basketball.
And he won.
And you look terrible at it.
And won.
And will probably still get beat by a D1 player, correct?
And yeah, because he 50
correct. Then we still on the same page. Then we still on the same page.
No, you changing the standard.
That was
you
the
changing
whole
the standard. You said if he do that against a D1 player, he gonna get dropped off. He wasn't doing that against a D1 player. He was doing that against that nigga because that was what he was there to do.
You see how you keep adding the if he do it against. If I just
you
said,
added that
bring
you
that
said the
shit
D1 player.
to
You added that.
Yes,
you was the first one to add something.
I did. And then you started tacking onto my scenario. Just leave my scenario as it is.
No, what I was saying
you
was
did that last week with Back to
Africa.
Africa.
You
did that last week Back to Africa.
Talk about what they could do. Nigga, I'm the day. I'm the day.
What I do with Back to Africa?
When you started adding on, no, they can't have the citizenship and shit like that about my example. Nigga, it's my example. The citizenship didn't matter.
You didn't establish that in the beginning, so I could do what I want with it.
Exactly.
No, but that's what
add it on. So do you agree that you added on?
No, I didn't. No, you said that he played trash and he won the game. He won the game and you said that he played trash. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He won the game and he did what dude was doing. That's what I'm saying.
Two things could be true at once, right?
Yeah.
Could you play a game in a trash performance and still win?
The Nuggets,
the
Nuggets do that shit all the time. The Nuggets do it all the time. They just did it against the Lakers. They didn't let Bronny drop them off.
I'm positive if you played against Zach Randolph right now, it wouldn't look like that. Just fouls and all.
That one nigga?
I don't think they would. You talking about little dude?
The dude that Brian just played against.
Zach Randolph probably go in there and punch him in the face off rip.
If he don't punch him at all, he's still it's going to look like a better performance.
Zach just gonna back his ass.
Yeah, like it's ways around that shit.
Clean of a game.
That
That could have been way clean of a performance. and he went out there and
with a nigga punching you and kicking you and pulling your arm down and stuff.
You adding on to it a little bit.
That's what he did. Did y'all not watch that?
He's like 6'10", G.
That can still stop somebody from pulling your arm and punching you and kicking
he
you
has
and
to
grabbing
jump
you.
to reach your arms.
That's what he was doing, and he was grabbing them.
And then you battle through that shit because y'all the same age probably.
That's probably why he had to get the rebound. Because, hey, I want to see you try to go up clean with a nigga grabbing your arm and hanging on to it.
You're right. Because I'm not an NBA player. You're right.
You act like NBA players ain't people. They not a person.
Could
you grab on an NBA player's arm and not hesitate him at all?
If I grabbed his arm, he's probably still finishing that shot.
Hold on.
Zach's got something to say.
Also, Brian Scalabrine is 46.
This nigga not even 50.
I was about to say I've seen him way too close to reason for him to be as old as you're saying.
Yeah, you said.
Okay, I said 50 something.
Yeah,
you said 57.
You said like 57.
I said he's like 57. Of course, I was
you
exaggerating.
Added 11 years is a big exaggeration.
All right, nigga, you didn't know till you pulled your phone out, nigga. I didn't know. I just threw something out there, nigga. All right, Mr. Facts, thank you. What I'm saying is this, though. What I'm saying is this.
57-year-old hooping at a 46-year-old is a big difference.
For what he had did, he went out there and he did it right.
So I'm assuming that you like the performance.
No, well, I'm saying I like that he
he
bullied the
don't
little
like
nigga
shit
that was
about it.
bullying
He likes
everybody.
the debate.
I was liking the fact that he had nigga, I like the performance because he bullied the nigga that was out there bullying everybody
So
else.
he don't like shit
I did
about
like
the
that he did that
basketball.
to the nigga.
The thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah, he likes
the
story.
story.
Bro,
He
what
likes
they
the
did,
story.
I'm saying it was a point behind what was going on.
And
Y'all
that's
was just
fine.
talking
You can
about
like
it. I'm
the
saying
story.
it was a reason for why he did it the way he did it.
And that is fine. I don't like his performance. Just like you don't like the story, I didn't like the performance.
It was a reason why he did it that way.
I can't wait till we find like a good wrestling match that they on opposing ends. About that's gonna be juicy.
I can't get this passionate about.
We could probably roll up.
But basketball.
I'm gonna find a match.
You can see bullshit.
I gotta find a match. I'm gonna find a match. I'm gonna find something. So moving past that, we have something that we can not argue about. Okay,
God damn it.
Let's be Let's put our compassionate coats on.
You sure we can't argue about it?
Brother James wanted to speak on Don Robinson living in her car. Go ahead.
Man.
We can definitely argue about
no,
this.
the angle I was coming from wasn't even the compassion angle.
Oh, I'm about to say, if you compassionate, we can argue.
No, the angle I was coming from with this was if people was online, so your phone or somebody. Okay, people was online like dookie on her ex-husband for offering her a job. A job. He offered her a job at the hotel that he works for. He offered her a job, and people was like, "Man, you offering her a job? That's some broke niggas doing." So I'm dead serious.
That ain't my bitch.
Bro, I seen that. It was like, are you serious?
I just offered my ex a job,
bro. I'm like, wait. I'm like, that's noble. When I seen the page, you just see the link. I'm like, that's noble as heck. She living in her car. He offered her a job.
Hold on, brother.
That's his ex-wife?
Hold on, bro.
Oh, he a real nigga. That's what I thought.
This shit make me think of that little meme that used to go around when they talk about the nerd dude and the girl that was fun. And then he make it and be like, beat it, bitch.
Wait, so what's going on?
So she's living in her car by choice, and she tried to make it seem like it's other people's fault. That motherfucker has an assistant.
You can get paid off sympathy.
How do you have an assistant and live in a car? You got an assistant, your nails done, and your hair done, and live in a car. Somebody priorities is fucked, and I don't feel bad for it.
She was because what happened was her assistant was covering his rent, her rent, and like hotel fees and all of that stuff. He was covering everything.
Wait,
for
he's
her.
paying for this?
Yeah, he was.
Shout out to being dumbass of the year.
And so she felt bad for making him do all of that. So she went to purposely live in her car.
Bitch,
wait, is she paying him?
I don't know if she's paying
I'm about to say,
him
that's
right
how
now.
assistants work.
Right, but how he did?
Where the fuck am I going to assist a motherfucker that I'm paying? No, Rose finna change. Go get my breakfast. The fuck
at
is
least
going on
drive
right
my
there?
car.
Yeah.
Shit,
No, watch
I'ma
it
leave
by
this
hand.
motherfucker.
No, but my thing was I was beefing with the fact that people were saying that
they
dude
wild
was a
on that.
bum for offering her a job. And I'm like, they didn't even look into what the job was.
It don't matter.
No, but he was offering her a like executive position at the hotel. And so like my thing is this though, they acted like he was offering her to be like the receptionist or something like that.
You should have.
But no, what I'm saying is people was dookie on it. I'm like, bro,
And they ain't got
I
like
think
kids or
that's
nothing?
mad. I thought that was mad noble, right? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. You my ex, I don't care about what you're doing. I really don't.
Live in
If
a
I'm
car, bitch.
reaching out to you like, yo, I got a job for you if ever you need something. I thought there was no one. People was acting like that dude was a bum for that.
Yeah,
and I was like, what the? Like,
no,
that
that's
confused me, bro.
That's insane.
People want handouts. They just wanted him to just come save her or something.
I guess they was like, oh man, you used to be like this rich nigga, yada yada yada. You broke and all that stuff. I'm like, dude actually made more money when he left the music business. And I'm like, people just don't know what they be talking about. But it be kind of funny to me though when I be seeing a lot of broke niggas talk about niggas who got money and are well off and actually can act like I can offer a nigga a job and you telling me it's not enough with your broke ass.
That's why
I catch myself with your broke self. So it's like that right there was just blowing. That was just blowing me when I seen it. I thought dude was noble for that, and I thought people was wild for talking about like they was like laughing and saying he was a bum for offering her a hotel.
This is why I just laugh at shorts on fucking Instagram now.
No, you can't engage in this shit that's on social media, man.
I don't even look in the comments and shit no more.
You literally can't even turn your brain onto that shit. Like you just gotta take it as a joke and just keep scrolling. Like I saw people the Wade shit, just real quick on the Wade shit when he was talking about now he's paying the bills or whatever, and the amount of people underneath. Like I saw one motherfucker, I don't even want my wife to know a bill exists. Well, nigga, that's why you're stuck. That's why you stuck. Because y'all not combining to get ahead. That might be a problem.
It's always a motherfucker like that isn't with nobody.
That be the other problem.
And that shit, people be
you don't even gotta give it that much energy because it's personal shit. It's to your relationship.
But I just be feeling like them type of people just be showing you like money ain't never gonna unlame a lane, bro.
Right.
Like why are you trying to buy your wife?
Man, if I be real with you, I really do feel like that's like a big time internet narrative. I believe probably 10% of relationships really work like that.
People can't afford
where it's just
that.
one part. And I think like 90% is like everybody chipping in. Even if somebody is covering more and the other person's covering a little bit less, I think that's solely an internet narrative.
But
where
you know
only
what?
like 10% of relationships are people, where it's actually one party just covering all the bills.
But you know what, James?
What's up?
You're right. But you know what the problem is?
What's that?
Half of those people who are chipping in, a part of that party doesn't feel like they should have to chip in. So that's where the internet fodder comes from. There are a lot of women out here who feel like they shouldn't have to put in. And they feel like, they feel like they are losing out in life because they see examples of women who have men who do X, Y, and Z for them. So even though she's chipping in, she probably doesn't want to chip in. And she doesn't feel like she's in a good situation. She feels like she's in a bad one. So she's probably looking to be promoted or choose up.
Promoted.
This is how you always do this. I had this back and forth a long time ago, and I retired it way back then. Mm-hmm. People was arguing about 50-50, and a young lady was going back and forth with me about the such thing. And she was like, I don't feel like I should have to pay anything, but I still, cover like the groceries and all of the things needed around the house. And I was like, how much that total out to? Said the number. I asked how much rent was, said the number. So I was like, so you're going 50-50. Like it just, and a lot of people do that. It's just that they want the bills covered. But don't, you ain't got to argue with me, sure. I'll do the bills because I know that shit fluctuate over there.
Have you seen the price of eggs?
that shit fluctuates.
That is hilarious because today I was just in the grocery store with my wife and we had the grocery shop and she don't never go grocery shop. It's like my thing. I'm so systematic. I got shit set up.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you for doing something that's not traditionally in a man's wheelhouse to do in a relationship.
If you see how that nigga break down groceries, I wouldn't want to get that shit either.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. It's by aisle according to my store. All I gotta do is just keep pressing one number and it just adjusts. Wow.
It looks crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my OG when she give me the list because like she writes it in the order. Like if you start on the first aisle, if you go down the aisle this way and go up the aisle that way, it's literally in order.
It's so much more efficient.
You could just walk through the aisle. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm yeah. So yeah.
It's so efficient. But she don't go grocery shopping. We was in the grocery store and she saw the price of eggs today, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm like eggs." I'm like, "This is how much I've been paying for eggs." I'm like, damn it, yeah. You know that. Ain't shit changed. It was just funny you brought up the eggs and shit.
Hey, man, y'all don't want to give Trump his props? Gas is down. Eggs have been falling for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
The unit of metric of the sticks.
Hey, listen. I seen Canada talking about they gonna shut the lights off in New York. I ain't giving Trump no props right now.
Well, to speak to that, guess
Niggas
what?
out there putting Toyota on the back of their cyber trucks.
Yo,
It's
that-
getting wild, man.
Yo, what? Hey, I think it's funny.
I seen a big ass Canada flag on the Tesla today.
I think it's funny that they are vandalizing the Teslas, but on the other side of that, as they vandalize the Teslas, everyone's coming to find out how cheaply made the Teslas are. And me, I'm just sitting back like, I'm the Oprah gift. I'm like, what did you expect?
No, they was guarding the Tesla that's downtown. They got the police in front of
They
it.
fucked one up in the north suburb.
Wait, okay,
What's
so
the name?
I'm out the loop on this. People are pissed at the Tesla for what Elon and shit doing.
Yeah, they trying to fuck up like the stock and all that.
They
shit.
fucking up regular people cars. They trying to fuck up the stock. They're going to the dealerships and vandalizing them. All of that.
I think it's one.
that's
I
wild.
believe it's in New York.
That's wild.
It's one in New York. They completely that shit over with. Set it on fire. Like
Are
shit
you
over
serious?
With. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, see that. What does that?
Damn, they
do?
don't know Elon don't
What
care.
does that do?
Nah, I think he might eventually.
What does that do? Nah, that man is.
But they said they had him on something talking about how much money he said he was losing a day.
Yeah.
Hey, they
So,
said
no,
he lost
too
over
much
100
money
billion.
still.
Yeah, no, he's losing like
He still got too much
It's
to worry
tracking.
about that, though.
It's tracking fast, but Elon's a person that's going.
He still got too much money to worry about that for real.
Nah, he lost over 100 billion in about 45 days.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he's not happy about it.
No, he's losing it
and
rapidly. Like he cares, but
You saying it like that, but like let's say he's got 700 billion, he lost 100 billion in 45 days. I damn near lost close to 10% of my fortune in
that's
45
over 10%.
days.
That's over 10%.
This no, it's under 10%. Well, yeah, you're
Nah,
right. It is over
over
10%. That's still a little crazy. You know what I'm saying?
He's not happy about that.
Not at all.
I thought you said 100 million, not billion.
billion. You lost
That's
like
a lot.
I think it's 109 billion within the last 45 days.
Okay,
of being
yeah.
there.
I think this is just where business shifts though. They already got the they already are starting to push out the trucks.
But did he recoup some of that?
The
though?
semis.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, do anybody know that?
Here goes the thing. All right, and then I'm gonna get off of it.
Real quick, to your point, yeah, because the Tesla is a moneymaker because it's a public company, and this is that shit. It goes back to the Kanan shit of these are numbers moving, but he ain't really necessarily moving. What's Neuralink and Starlink and SpaceX. All of those is his real bread. And
Tesla ain't shit to him.
Yeah, none of that is public, so his money is okay.
That his money fluctuates because a lot
It's
of
a
his
number fluctuates.
His money,
Gail.
That's assets, right? Ain't
Don't-
that
don't-
really just like assets?
It's
stuff?
it's really
why
because I hold so much stock in this particular company.
Yeah.
As the stock price fluctuates, my
Don't get
So
your
he's-
ass on that spaceship.
But fully
So
to
he-
y'all point though, he's not happy seeing
Oh
that
no,
shit.
absolutely.
Because
not.
he's in a race with what's my man from Amazon? Bezos,
Bezos.
and old boy from Google. I forgot.
Bill.
Not Bill. It's another nigga. It's the nigga that actually run that shit now. I forgot his damn name. But all them three niggas in a race, trying to gonna be the richest man or whatever.
Man, did y'all know Shaq was the first investor in Google?
I bet he was. Shaq was a very smart investor.
Supposedly Shaq over there alone because all them white women left because Just Hilarious put his business out there.
That was literally.
I couldn't believe I was watching.
That
her
was
say
so wild. Where did that come from?
Especially when they asked, "Do you have permission?" And she was like, "I don't know." I was like,
I don't know if she knows how shit work. Like,
No, remember she from Baltimore, dummy.
yeah, she.
That's just how they do. That's just how they do, dummy. That's how they do out there, dummy.
She might have to learn something.
they need to kick her off that show. She ain't there enough.
I think it's slowly finna happen.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, did everyone watch?
Pause.
Whoa, yeah, pause. Did as we get ready to end the show, did everybody watch the second episode of Raising Kanan?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
That first episode was so atrocious that I forgot it came on.
You know what's? I was a day late watching this.
I was like
I was a
2
day late.
days late. I was like, fuck. Damn, I guess it did
I was
come
like,
on.
wait a minute. I was like, new episode of Kanan? The reason I remember is because it was a new episode of Abbott.
Someone told me that they was like this episode was better. I was like, oh shit, let me go watch that.
I haven't watched it, but
Oh, you didn't?
You didn't watch it?
no, I have no enthusiasm to watch this shit whatsoever.
So should we not talk about it?
I mean, y'all can talk about it.
Dog, real quick. I'm sorry, these lights is fucking with me. We talk about raising Kanan, and all of a sudden candy cane color pop up. Dog. You got the AI lights. I feel it.
Yeah, y'all can talk about Kanan, bro.
LeBron James.
I'm sorry. After, well, I mean, they white and red, so that's Ohio State. So.
Ohio State, Miami Heat.
LeBron James.
I just want to see.
After watching that first episode, I had no enthusiasm whatsoever to watch the second episode. I didn't do my pod duty in watching the episode. I had an ample amount of time. I just looked at that shit like, I'm finna cut on Severance. And so I watched Severance, and then when Severance went off, I'm like, I'm finna cut the wire back on because I'm trying to finish this shit up so I can get to Breaking Bad. At no point was I like, let me cut on Kanan because I'm interested to see what the fucking Frankenstein got going on.
The most interesting part to me is them trying to hide Jukebox body because she holding.
Okay. Now you got me. Hey, now I'm back because if they try to hide Jukebox body, then I know it's looking good in that bitch. Hey,
They had her in the army fatigues and shit.
I was like, you
Some
can't
look-
hide that ass, boy.
Some don't look like the others.
all right, I gotta check this out now. I'll probably end up watching it because of the jukebox.
It ain't even enough of that in the episode.
It's enough though.
It's
It's like it's 10-15 seconds. I got a minute or two.
You not gonna.
You got a scene.
It's gonna disappoint you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's what
show's already doing that.
I'm
so.
gonna be honest with you as a brother. Like, it's just not enough of that for you to watch for that. No.
Is it early in the episode?
No, it is not.
I'll fast forward. I don't give a fuck. Shit.
How'd you like that?
Why we gotta start on me?
If you ain't watch it, brother, brother, you start.
Okay. I mean, it was.
I don't want to start.
It was cool.
Okay,
Damn.
we're all the same.
But it was like.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Damn.
It was.
You was a little right on this
I
motherfucker.
think the thing
A couple
was
years ago.
the most interesting.
Y'all wouldn't let me have it.
The most interesting part to it to me was like so predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I figured out early in the episode that like the what's his name, the lawyer dude. For Rock, I figured out early. I'm like, something gonna happen to him. I literally I said because he is way too
that
valuable.
Shit pissed me off.
He is way too valuable out of nowhere though.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even know who this guy was, and then just out of nowhere, boom, he's like the highest on like her priority list almost. And then like I'm like, something gonna happen to him. And then literally when she said, "You still matter to me? You still mean something to me?" She said that to him. I'm like, and I didn't even see Unique yet. And then literally the camera panned to him, and then he just walked up and did do that. And then but if they got out of jail, I am kind of interested to see what they gonna do with that because I know he gonna be a problem because you know he was already tweaking and everything. So I mean that was decent.
I forgot who came out of jail. I forgot.
The rapper dude.
That's all you have to say. Party.
What's his name? Relly B or something like that.
I don't remember what dude's name.
It was a weak ass name. It's like Relly B or
I will say though,
Really B, something weird.
They tightened up the raps.
Because they put a real rapper in that bitch.
Hey, my man's what's the white boy that he not even white.
The Mexican nigga that got locked up.
Yeah. His boss the other week was kind of tight, yo.
Hey, you talking about Famous?
Famous, yeah. His shit was kind of decent. I'm like, Lou, I know you tripping, but if you got one more in you.
Hey, you know, you ever like do research on the cast members of the show? Man, Famous. Remember on the Chappelle show when Charlie Murphy did like the Daddy Daycare? Do y'all remember that? When he did like the spoof? He was one of the little kids in there.
That's wild as fuck.
He was one of I was like, yo, that's real. Like,
that's wild as hell.
Yeah. But
you know what's really sad?
What?
Sat here and listened to y'all talk about the show, and the only thing that's got me interested in watching it is Juke.
Yeah, she was eating some pussy.
Oh, listen. What was the
I'm trying to just reel him in.
I'm trying
to reel him in.
I mean, okay, Kanan's Connect kicked him out. You know what I'm saying? Because he chose to stay loyal to his mom over them, and they was like, "You gonna be a problem" type stuff. So now Kanan has to go through his mama now.
Kanan getting away with too much. He's getting away with acting too wild to me. Just even attitude wise, like, nah, somebody should have touched him up by now. Put hands on him, something, because he's literally protected by nothing. Like, why?
He's protected by his mother.
He's not.
Really though.
I'm about to say he's not protected by his mom though.
Shit, his mom.
His mom ain't even. She ain't even really been keeping up with him for real until now when she needs him.
Yeah, that's true.
Good, because now they're practically partners now.
Well, she been trying. She
been trying, but he didn't. He kind of extra out of his shit. She don't know his operation really or nothing. Like, she don't know how that shit go.
Well, now he has to deal with her. So I'm guessing they're about to start building up him and her getting close again till something happened to her. And then, okay, well, I will say this too. This part did get me like, what the Marv when he pulled up on the bookie buddy that dude was talking about.
Oh, when he killed him.
Yeah, he killed him. I was like, what?
No.
Like.
See, the Marv shit blowing me too, because this is like the unique shit. Y'all both, y'all are finna send both of these niggas off the rail. Like, they already painted it out for Marv like he like, man, fuck that therapy shit, fuck all that Zen shit, because dude that lied to him in last season, and he feel away about that shit, and now Italian buddy got him going off doing little hit missions and shit, and that shit's just getting Marv like right back into like this crazy ass space, because he's slowly but surely saying the shit. I feel like Marv's gonna play the crazy better than Unique is. That's the shit that bothers me. I ain't gonna lie. And I like the Unique character.
His crazy is blowing.
His crazy is terrible, and I feel like because this is all same universe, that shit.
Yeah.
No, even when he screamed and hit the wall, I'm like, bro, this shit don't. I was like, what the fuck is that? I feel like because this is all same universe, y'all can't convince me that they not thinking Lamar from what's the name with him, like
BMF.
From BMF. Like, y'all want to capture that moment again with somebody being crazy,
and y'all start singing.
Y'all not. It's not. Y'all not gonna capture that character. Y'all had a great actor in a bad show. Like, we didn't even notice how bad BMF was because all of us. You didn't either. We got old episodes. Please don't. And please don't.
Because y'all after season 2 was poop.
Exactly, but we talking about Lamar. You didn't know back then, like I just said.
No, I ain't gonna lie. From y'all early reviews, y'all knew from the jump.
No.
I was listening to it. Y'all
try to know.
Zach,
When they said the shit with Lamar,
like, this is Tubi, but y'all like Lamar.
That was when it got to the next season. I did the shit with this nigga. Okay. We was excited and texting about this shit. That's how I know he's fronting this shit right now.
Okay,
but they want to capture that. I feel like they want to capture that moment again, and Joey Badass can't do it.
And that's the thing. I feel like he's a good actor too, like because he showed it last season.
You could be a good actor doing the wrong role.
Yeah, and that's why I put it on them. It's like, why y'all?
Because you made the nigga into Frankenstein, bro. Like, y'all turned this show into some weird shit. It sound like literally what y'all talked about with Power. Like, it got to a point where it's like, what the fuck's going on?
Power ain't get this bad.
Power, get the fuck out of here.
Which series
I've heard y'all. It don't matter, nigga.
If it's Tommy, then yeah.
No, Tommy never got this good.
Okay. Tommy
got better.
It got better, but it didn't get as good.
You was talking about shit in the shit with Ghost Son with them doing cheesy shit when it got away from it and it wasn't like real no more.
I watched all of that shit.
You watched season 2 also?
I watched all of that shit.
It did get better, but it just ain't Kanan levels.
Yeah.
No. You don't think the second season was as good as Kanan?
It's better than present day Kanan. Okay. But Kanan the show, I think Kanan the show stands up there with Power.
Worse. I feel like Kanan progressively got worse.
Same.
Because it's
worse now.
I feel like it's just doing the same thing BMF did. It's like you started up here and then you kind of
this is.
I don't recall what the hell my opinions was on BMF, but I know for as long as I can remember, that shit been poop. Oh yeah, I can't remember how far or when it turned.
When they was in Detroit,
but it turned hard.
When they was in Detroit, niggas was cool. When they went to Atlanta, is when everybody was like, okay.
Yeah, when Monique showed up.
Yeah. All right. That's literally when everybody was like, okay, no, this shit take a mean steep fall.
Fucking 2 Chainz start popping up.
Yeah, when 2 Chainz popped up
The
with no
City
glasses.
Girl.
Oh my god. Y'all got y'all Kanan review out the way?
I don't think it's nothing else to say about this.
It's really nothing else.
Okay, cool. Do we want to do a black conversation on camera or off camera?
It's on camera. It ain't no music.
Cause I got one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Cause I got one.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You gotta do it on camera.
Okay, hold on. This a wild one. This some nigga shit.
Hi and hello. I'm here to tell y'all why I don't get the fuck on Facebook.
What is that?
This girl just posted as her status. My husband came home crying because he said that he had a mistress and she's pregnant. Then she started crying and he was trying to comfort her and she was pushing him away. And she said she was pushing the wife is pushing the husband away because the wife knows that the husband is infertile, but they have 2 kids. So because the wife knows the husband is infertile, but she wants kids, but she's married to him, she knows that if she tells him that mistress's baby is not your baby,
oh
that
wow,
he'll know that them 2 babies ain't his babies.
Oh!
He don't know what to do. Y'all, it's a mess.
Wow.
Oh, they ain't no black conversation.
No, that's wild.
Whoa.
Black conversations for this week.
I'm here to tell you that's an extremely fabricated story. But
shit.
Go ahead and cook.
Well, we're not here to be politically correct all the time.
Anything for engagement.
Just the thought of it.
So how do we feel? Should she tell her husband that he's infertile? And
no, he cheated on her.
and he don't need to pay for this woman and potentially find out his own kids ain't his?
Wait, how does the husband not know he's infertile?
Okay, so you weren't paying attention.
No. So I'm saying
he thinks he's fertile because he has 2 women.
He has 2
children with his wife.
Right. I'm saying, but how does he know?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
She's saying the wife is saying she knows that mistress baby isn't his because she knows that he isn't fertile.
Right. No, but that's what I was saying. I was like, so he only thinks he's fertile because he
her and him probably had unprotected sex their whole career, their whole lives, and never had a baby.
He thinks he's fertile because he got 2 kids. That's why but he don't have 2 kids.
So how does she know that he's?
Because she's the one who cheated on her husband.
But I'm saying, so she got the kids DNA tested and figured out they both wasn't his?
Probably so.
Yeah, probably.
Them niggas probably don't look like him. They probably black.
I'm about to say it ain't.
So how did she get him to do the sample? Like it's too much of this story.
No. So I don't think so. I think you're talking like she's confirmed that he's infertile. I don't think no tests have been done or anything like that.
But she know who them kids' daddy is.
I think it's that, and again, they've probably been having sex and they probably been having sex and just not having a baby. So she's probably like this nigga. That baby probably is.
You're looking for the absolute factual fact, and this ain't that. This nigga shit. So, black conversations.
That's what I was saying.
God damn.
I was like, it's too many holes in this.
Nah, but I'm not.
But that's why he said it's fake because of the hole.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm not gonna hold you. It's not hard to get something from somebody to get a DNA test.
You don't even need something from them. You can get something from a family member.
Yeah, you can do that shit while they sleep. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Piece of hair.
I didn't know you could do that with kids though. I didn't know you could take like a family member's piece of hair and
mouth swab.
Mouth swab. They could just be sleep.
You be snoring.
Mouth swab ain't shit. That shit's not hard at all.
DNA is interesting, ain't it? Yeah. You can do that. That's crazy.
Well, don't fit. What's the clip?
See, I was waiting. I wanted to get a better reaction out of y'all. Y'all serious this shit up. Yeah, who knows, man?
you got to talk to some women for that, bro.
Man, damn.
What you thought we was finna? Oh my god!
Like, yeah, that's messy as hell. Like,
that's why I was going with it, but
it's cool, man.
Zach
they boots ain't made by messy, man.
I completely believe that that's fake.
It just sound fake.
It was too many holes in the story. Like,
some shit. You see some shit like that. First of all, I know that shit fake, and that person probably just made that up because that shit ain't pop up on my timeline.
Most of the black conversations,
them stories, that shit go. Shit like that.
say your
That shit go
timeline tainted.
everywhere.
Most of the Black Conversations be some made up shit anyway. That's why I brought it for Black Conversations.
All right, to Nick's point.
If I thought
let's
it was
say
real,
this is 100% real.
yeah, have imagination.
React.
Damn.
I already answered. I said they both got to shut the fuck up. Y'all got to make it work.
Exactly. Because I mean,
That's the only option.
You cheated on him and he cheated on you back. So
Yeah,
it's
if
whatever.
you not finna leave,
It's whatever then. You stuck in that situation.
I'm about to say, because
can't-
you try to put me on. You try to put him on child support. Nah, if he signed that, if he signed the birth certificate, then you dead to rights. Go crazy.
I don't even
But-
see why she having this issue, really. Cause,
It's no issue.
It was his
'cause
get back.
he told her he was cheating, right? And got another woman. That's it. That's the break off. You don't
Yeah,
got to start
you-
breaking up
No,
your
they got to
babies.
pay to send her to Europe.
Wait, huh?
Yeah. That's what he didn't say in the story. So the reason why it's such a pressing issue is because
This nigga's annoying.
that's why it's such a pressing issue. He didn't.
This nigga just let us discuss this shit for how
He didn't
long?
dude didn't explain it in the story. So he's explaining the story of a post that was put on Facebook. I should have read the post, but I thought he was going to explain the whole thing. And I thought y'all seen it. So really, here goes the thing. The mistress came to the husband saying, hey, I got this baby. I'm pregnant by you. The husband
sound like a Sister Soldier book.
Shorty wants to go back to Europe though, right? And so that's why she coming up on the husband like, hey, you need to send me back to Europe to take care of me and this baby. Woo, woo, woo.
Well, okay.
And so he goes home and tells his wife, hey, I got this bitch pregnant and I got to send her to Europe because she's got my baby and this is how we get rid of the situation. The wife is sitting there looking at her husband like, damn, nigga, I don't know whether I should tell you or not that, hey, you're probably infertile because these two kids that you think are yours aren't yours. So the dilemma of the wife is, do you sit here and let your husband pay to send a woman back to Europe who doesn't have his baby?
Stupid.
Or
Stupid.
do you blow up your own
Oh,
spot?
let me go, stupid.
Or
Let me
do you blow up your own spot and save your husband from spending that money on her and initially
go.
give up,
Let me go. Let
your
me go.
shit?
Let me go. I'm gonna say this. Stupid. If you know that your husband is infertile, stupid, just tell him to get a DNA test from the old girl, stupid, because you know it's not his baby, and then that way he won't be responsible for it, stupid.
But what if during the DNA test, the doctor be like, sir, not only that, you're infertile. You can't have kids.
He probably gonna think it happened later in life.
You know we got egos. Oh damn! After my kids, I can't have babies no more.
Too much bike riding, too much jacuzzi sitting.
I don't like riding bikes no more either.
Man, bro.
Now you see why.
Even if you don't go
They
that
say
way,
it does lower your sperm count.
like even if they don't do that way, I don't even understand the wife's dilemma.
I don't either. Just
let them pay.
Let them pay.
Well, that's y'all money because y'all married.
So what? You don't want him to find out that they're not y'all kids.
And I mean, if she
Stupid.
decided
It's
not to,
simple.
if
Like,
she
this
decided
isn't
not
a-
to stay with him too, like nigga, go be a goofy. Let me hit you up with the child support. Da 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 da.
It's so many things that this just is. The ball is in the wife's court.
It
She
is.
just being a fucking dumbass.
What if I tell her my baby's in jeopardy? Your babies ain't gotta come up.
She don't even know how to be cutthroat for real.
I don't know. She got 2 kids off this nigga.
You got 2 kids
Ain't
off that
said
nigga
shit.
and you don't even know how to finesse the situation. Like this shit's in your hands.
Yeah.
Whether you want to leave or stay, it's all there.
And if this was real, this is too specific for him to not catch this and be like, "This sound like my wife."
Who the fuck is going back to their wife to tell them, I got my mistress pregnant? You ain't got no DNA test on nothing.
Right.
And we got to send her to Europe.
And we
Right.
gotta send her.
Like, this is the most wild situation.
It's not real.
That's what I'm saying. This shit's stupid.
All right, man. Y'all
It's
shit in that
stupid.
shit, man. We wrapping it up, man. Hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being listeners. Thanks for being subscribers. Thanks for being likers. Thanks for being commentators on the commentary in the comments. Please continue to like, subscribe, share, post, and comment on our content. Shout out to the folks on TikTok. Y'all are hilarious.
Oh
Meech,
yeah, and go buy all your Hennessy now.
what?
And the Terra's supposed to boost that shit up 200%.
Oh man, if y'all still drinking Hennessy, just go jump off a bridge.
Yo, it's champagne too.
I'm Reed at the Cloudiest. Wait, like Clico?
We'll talk.
Yeah, Clico, Moet. Yeah.
Y'all keep them. I'm about to go get some Clico. Okay. Yo, I'm Reed at the Cloudiest.
It's Pusha 2_Z.
Shout out to Weed for growing in America. It's Lil Big Meech.
Episode 150. Thanks to all the hustlers and most importantly you, the customer. It's your favorite man of God, Brother James. We had church. This is the eulogy. God bless you.